And we're good here as well.
I'm gonna eat my fries though. Fuck all that.
Go ahead.
What's fries?
No, thank you. They're cold now.
Wait.
All right. Shoot yourself.
Oh, yeah. We're good. All right.
Weren't you about the healthy life though?
He was at some point.
Yeah. What
I
happened?
think these are oven fried.
What?
I think these are oven fried.
No, they're not.
Pretty sure they're oven fried.
Pretty sure they ain't.
That's the healthy life, right? All right. We are the Three Angry Men. My name is Jeffrey.
Dunker.
Oliver.
Today we're going to talk about some shit. What's up? What's your problem?
Why do you always do this?
I don't have any other intro.
We're going to talk about shit like.
You want to think of an intro?
Well, Jeff is weak.
Let's start.
How is that your response? I don't have any other intro.
Hey, it works.
Clearly, it does. Hey, I'm too loud. Turn me down. So what have y'all been up to?
Yeah,
I've been watching Topboy this week. I'll tell you about that.
I haven't.
of course.
And man, let me tell you something.
Yo.
We're not going to talk about
Great
Topboy.
television.
Oh,
Great
okay.
television.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Really, I'm good. Really impressive what they did with that.
Yeah.
I went back and watched the first, because the first 2 seasons came out years ago. So I went back.
Oh, you
and
went
watched-
back to.
I went back to Summer House. I hadn't watched Summer House before.
Oh, okay.
I went back and watched Summer House. But then I got into the new thing.
Yeah.
Drake executive produced. We would love to get into it, but our good friend here didn't make the time
Like always.
to go and see the show. So we can't go into it without spoiling anything. So you trying to turn my mic off. So
I wasn't though. I wasn't.
but let me tell you this. Okay, let me ask you this question.
Uh-huh.
What do you expect? How about we do that? Can
Yeah,
we do that? At least?
yeah,
What do you
yeah.
think? What do you know?
We know what is going to happen,
okay,
but what do you expect? What do you know?
What do I know?
You think it's gonna be good?
It was basically what I heard, right?
Mhm.
Was that Drake resurrected the phenomenon Topboy. Okay?
Mhm.
And this was like last year or something, I don't know, something like that. And what I expect to see is basically UK culture, more of the urban areas. Yeah, I heard, what's his name again? What's the rapper? Rapper Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it as well. What's wrong?
No.
Something
You're
wrong
good.
with your mic?
I don't hear nothing.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead. Keep talking.
but yeah, I could turn it off.
Keep talking.
Yeah, that's
Dave's in it.
basically what I expect. I don't think. Wait, The Wire, that type of vibe.
Mm,
I think that's what I expect.
See, that's why you should just watch it.
yeah, you should definitely just watch the thing. It's
Like
interesting
all 3
It's not like The
seasons.
Wire though.
No. It to me it doesn't feel like The Wire. It's very different. It's more focused on the people in the shits than The Wire was, in my opinion. And
The Wire
it goes deep.
The Wire is really about the cops.
Yeah.
This one isn't.
This one is very interesting. I thought it was a good show. I thought it was a great season. What do you thought, Oliver? From what you've seen, we're not going to spoil anything, but how do you?
I mean, I thought it was incredible. I thought, first of all, I went back to, like I said, the original shit.
Yeah.
Like from 2013.
The original shit is so good.
So it's
Really-
all for 3 seasons.
Just 3.
Yeah, okay.
Incredible. Just really, what I like about it is that, you see with British visual storytelling, like TV shows, movies, it's very different than the American thing. It's more
Yeah.
subtle. It's more paced. It's not as, not as much.
Hasty what?
But yeah. It's not as much happening
They take their
at
time
once.
as well.
It's more, more well developed.
Build up.
Yeah, definitely.
So I like that a lot. The same reason I like Luther very much. It gave me sort of that vibe too, in
Mhm.
terms of just like, in London, the similar areas. I thought it was very good.
Yeah.
I like the new season for other reasons. It's a lot faster paced. It's a lot more modern, but still Very well written, very much
Similar characters or
the
different?
same.
Somewhat.
Similar characters again. Similar culture. Just it's a little bit more. A lot more happens in I think a little bit less time.
In the first
How many episodes?
10. 10 of 1 hour each.
The same with the other seasons, right?
No, those have like 4 episodes, which are each a little over an hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
a bit longer.
You know how the British do? They have these series.
Yeah,
Series 1, and then like 4 episodes, and each is an hour.
yeah. The British really take their time with that kind of stuff. Here, you notice that everything was just sped up. What normally would happen in like 2 seasons or so, happened in 1. And that is not a bad thing.
So you're talking about the last season?
The last season.
Okay.
The first season really took its time with everything. Like, it really dragged out, but in a good way. You got to know the characters, you got to understand them, and I think that first season for me helped me enjoy the new part more.
And you think that's a direct influence of the new, basically Drake executive producing
I
the
think
show?
Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a Netflix original, the new one.
Now,
Okay.
yeah,
I think it's a Netflix move. It's the show is old. I mean, season 1 was 2013. I think season 2.
So
was
what is Drake
2016.
involved? What is Drake's
Executive
involvement?
producer.
Okay. Do you see something? His signature.
Yeah, Dave is in it.
yeah. You see, at first it was only
That's
Kano.
his guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's his guy. Okay, cool.
At first it was only Kano in it. The only rapper in the show I think was Kano. But now they're way.
But he was Kano's one of the main characters. Huh?
Yeah.
It's like,
And now you have Lil Sims in it. You have Dave in it, and
Lil Sims was killing it.
Lil Sims was really good, like really, really good. Yeah, the whole show, it got a good upgrade. It got the last few episodes were a fucking trip.
Amazing.
Like, I was shocked by the stuff that I never thought it would go that direction.
Yeah, it developed itself real well. It was crazy.
Jeff,
Mhm.
try to be subtle, okay?
It was crazy.
It was.
Show was good.
It was really crazy.
You know how Jeff gets.
Yeah, I know.
I
He's
was
getting excited, and he's going to say something.
I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Okay, whatever.
I
You
do wanna-
shoulda watched
I
it,
do
though.
want to spoil you
shoulda
because
just
you haven't watched
it.
it.
Man. Oh my
Fuck
god.
I'm
you
gonna
for
watch
that.
it. Chill. I'm gonna watch it.
I do want to spoil it because fuck you.
What I did watch.
Oh, here he goes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What's his the superhero thing?
Oh, okay. Stop. Done. Listen. So there's this new Netflix show,
This
right?
is not a joke. This is not a joke. The superhero. You told me to watch it.
Oh, The Boys.
The Boys. Yeah, I watched The Boys.
Oh, I didn't see that yet.
Huh?
Yeah.
You
What
told
do
me to watch it.
What'd you
The
think
Boys.
about it?
Am I the one? I thought
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
told you to watch it.
you said you weren't
said-
interested. You were
Yeah, I
interested.
did.
You're very
I-
interested.
I
in-
was. I didn't start yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's weird. Okay. But it is like
But what do
you
you
co-signed a
what do you
TV
think about
show, and
I don't
and-
co-sign anything.
Yes, you did.
You co-sign.
Yeah,
I said,
you
yo,
kinda-
that
you
sounds
kinda
cool.
did.
Maybe it's
You
interesting to
kind of
look
did.
at it.
Nah. You were like,
Now it's a
you
co-sign.
should most definitely watch that. Like, dick
You
riding
see
it
how
all
he
the
likes
way.
to dick ride. I barely
Like
even know
dick
the
riding
show.
it all the
You
way.
see how he likes to
like, okay,
exaggerate.
Never mind.
Now,
never
you see what I mean?
Cool,
Then he's trying to
whatever.
move from something else because
Never
he
mind.
doesn't
Never
want to talk
mind.
about
Never mind.
what's in
But
what we're addressing now.
what do you thought of
Fucking clown.
The Boys? Do you enjoyed it? Not? You saw it? You saw
Yeah.
everything?
Let me tell you something. At first, I didn't want to watch it. Oh, I see
Mhm.
what you mean. This shit is trash.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck is this, man? I
That's
want
what
this
I
thing
mean.
over here.
That's what I
What is
mean.
what
Just
is
move
this
the
doing?
thing back.
Jeff bought us some janky ass like this.
Yeah.
No, you have
You
to-
wanted more back?
This is not satisfying at all.
Oh no, this one. You can
This
move.
is not
you can
satisfying
move it
at all.
back. You can move this one.
Like this.
Yeah, and then it moves back a
This
little
is
bit.
thoroughly frustrating.
Told you.
Continue.
We can have a serious conversation about you.
You were in
after
the
this,
middle of-
Jeff.
you were in the
I
middle of
swear to
saying
God,
something.
man. Listen, at first I didn't want to watch The Boys because he was watching it.
For some
I saw
reason,
what it
he's
was
that
about.
kind of.
Okay, please.
And I said, "What? No, because I saw there was a scene where they're in the air. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw the scene where they're on an airplane. They have to say to people and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And Jeff is watching this shit.
Yeah.
I said, "What kind of corny ass shit is this?" Jeff be on some bullshit. So I said, "Nah." But then I went on my own research and I heard about it
Yeah.
later on, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, hey, that's that shit that Jeff was watching. Oh, it actually looked pretty cool." So then I was interested in watching it, but I haven't gotten to it yet. It's also because it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff and I had a long, crazy segue, but Jeff and I had a very hard, long debate about this before, about Amazon Prime and Netflix, because you was, what was I saying again?
That was a
We were
while
saying,
ago.
no, but it was important though. It was about a show, and you were saying that Amazon Prime works because no, it was about Topboy. And we're saying that I was talking about why doesn't it get more recognition, right? Because it's you know it's an incredible show. It's done so well.
Yeah.
You know, why aren't we hearing like Emmy talk, Golden Globes, all
It's
that?
not gonna happen.
Why aren't we talking reviews? He's saying, well, this is Jeff Theory, right? I'm very interested in your opinion. Jeff Theory is this. Jeff's saying, look, the Hollywood structure, right, has a beef with Netflix. Okay.
Okay.
So they don't like, which is true. There's evidence at least for that.
Mhm.
So they're boycotting Netflix's endeavors to come into, you know, that Hollywood recognition of cinema where they win awards and stuff. Because, you know, they also use these tricks. So like with the Coen Brothers movie, they release it like a couple weeks in theaters just long enough to be eligible to win Oscars, and then they take it back out.
This is at least with
so
the
it's
movies.
not a real movie. This is the whole base of a real movie.
Yeah.
So he's saying they have this beef. That's why they're doing that to Top Boy.
And there's another component to it. I think Top Boy also is not getting the recognition because it's British.
That was I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Right, but what I don't agree with is that one about Netflix, because they had the same thing with was The Boys is on
Amazon Prime.
And that one is getting that kind of recognition.
Yeah. But I
don't think that's
but Amazon is like.
And your argument is
Amazon is owning IMDb, and IMDb is friendlier to Hollywood. At least it
That's
seems
what I'm saying,
from
though.
what I know. But Netflix is really operating like a different group or a different entity within the whole Hollywood structure. They're not playing ball with everybody that nicely, at least. They're not.
No, of course not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
but Amazon Prime and other streaming services kind of are, and I think that is why they are getting at least the recognition a little bit. You see a few Amazon shows getting the recognition. Handmaid's Tale.
I think the point that I was
a few
making
others,
that
but
Netflix
yeah.
is in direct competition with Hollywood.
Yeah.
And the other streaming platforms
Are-
aren't. And
yes.
you said they were. Because you said
I think-
Rihanna released her shit on Amazon.
No, I think they. I
He was
think
talking
they
about
are
the
gearing.
Rihanna shit on Amazon. He said that was
mm-hmm.
so Amazon is big now.
That was
told
you.
him,
That was
I
just
told him,
me
fam,
fucking with you.
if we're talking about
we were
streaming
just fucking with each
platforms.
other.
Listen,
Yeah.
I told him if we're talking, listen.
We just
I
fucking
told him, but
with
listen,
each
this is a
other.
wild statement. I said people were talking about streaming platforms. Which one are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Netflix. That
yeah.
is the streaming platform.
I agree with you.
You're trying to tell me Amazon Prime is in competition?
No, I went that. No, I think they are. I think they are gearing up, or they are at least.
Amazon Prime.
They're at
is
least
not
trying to do the same
investing.
thing. They want to have their own island. They want to have their
Netflix
own
and
thing.
Chill, fam. It's
I know,
Netflix and
I
chill.
know.
Ain't no Amazon and chill, Prime and chill, Prime.
I know. Here we're not about that Amazon
Prime
life.
and relax.
Here we're not about that Amazon life, but in other countries they are.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's
Not true.
Amazon is not as big as Netflix. It will never be. But
Prime.
Amazon Prime. I'm talking about Prime.
Bezos. Don't talk about Bezos.
But
Oh, yeah.
I
He
do
gonna
think
get you,
I
boy.
do think they just want to be. They also want to fight, or in some way be competition with the Hollywood structure. They're not trying to just be friends with them all the time.
I'm just saying there's nowhere near, because people have Amazon Prime because they want to order shit and
True.
then you get the TV shows as a bonus.
It's a bonus, but it's a bonus that is it's becoming like a huge draw.
I agree.
But that's
think,
one
I
other
think what he's
discussion we had.
what Jeff is trying to say. It's if we look at the social media landscape, you have Facebook, right? Facebook is used by most of the population, right?
Yeah.
And you have
Well, I don't actually know, because it's banned in China. There's a lot of people.
yeah, exactly. That was my next point. But in China, they use a different
Weibo,
social media
I
side,
think.
right?
I think it's Weibo.
Wait,
Yeah, they use a bunch.
you know, you have a completely different platform in China. So what he's trying to say is basically in the majority of this planet uses Netflix, but there are certain areas that are concentrated with only users of Amazon. You feel me? Amazon Prime.
I think that applies with things like Facebook. With Netflix, I don't think it would be Prime. I think like, for example, we had this conversation in the Netherlands. Videoland's actually more popular.
Yeah.
Right. Not by much, but
More
it is.
popular than Netflix.
Just here. Yes.
Yeah.
There's
in
more
Holland?
subscribers. Yes, than here. Just here.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
But,
because they're just offering a lot of Dutch content.
They're offering shit that
That's
you can't.
That's the only thing.
And Dutch people want to watch Dutch things. This is what we're talking about. At a certain point, people just want to watch their own shows.
Yeah.
Netflix can't. It's hard for Netflix to supply all of that on a global scale.
They're trying.
They're trying. If you go to Japan, you have different Netflix than here, but
it's called a niche. It's called a niche.
It's difficult. So, like, you still have like for Japan. I think for anime, for example, you have Crunchyroll, which I don't know. I don't know if that's a Japanese company, but
No, it's an American company.
I thought so. But you have that, for example, if you want to watch anime. Netflix also does anime, but they specialize. So specialization is really their beef. But Prime is really more directly the same idea in that they offer TV shows, movies, all sorts of things. And I don't know. I'm just not convinced that people have Prime for the TV shows and all that.
If you're looking,
what are the benefits of having Amazon Prime?
You can order. You explain it. You want to?
Amazon Prime.
You can order shit.
Amazon Prime is like a subscription for quite a lot of things. First of all, you get extra or expedited shipping on stuff, and you get some discount on stuff on Amazon. You also get a Prime account for Twitch, so it's a subscriber account, and you can donate money to Twitch streamers or anything like that. Then you get
wait. So you pay a subscription to pay
the streamer
if you want to.
Yeah, if you want to. It's a way of supporting somebody that's making content for you.
I don't play video games.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Girlfriend.
Then they have Amazon Music, and I think that's also part of
Amazon Music.
They have music.
Since when is this?
They have it a while. They have
these tech companies is wild, man. It's like
Amazon Music Unlimited.
How long has this been?
Since
what?
January 2008.
What? It hasn't been successful.
Nobody is using that.
And they have, and then as last.
Enlighten me more about this Amazon Music thing. Like,
I don't know much about it.
It's like Spotify, but then by Amazon.
Kinda.
All right, I got it.
That's it.
So this is part of the Amazon Prime package.
Yeah. You can get all of these kind of things in the same package.
Yeah, but you
and then the video also comes.
Keep it a bean. People get the package to
mostly
use one thing, which is the ordering.
Mostly, yeah.
And then all that other shit is like on the side.
Extra.
I do think that because they are getting the recognition more and more, because if you're talking about shows that have recognition from the Emmys, Grammys, and that kind of stuff, and are from streaming. It seems like it's more and more becoming Amazon stuff instead of Netflix stuff.
That's what he was saying.
That's what it seems like. I don't know if that's exactly true.
No, but you have to also understand.
I will need to do some research into that.
But I think I made this comment. I basically made this statement before. You have Netflix. Netflix is not making or creating TV shows or content for like quality content. It's production work.
That is what it was supposed to be at first. At first, they were making, or that what they were trying.
House of Cards thing.
Yeah, mans. But then he had to go and do all that wild shit.
At first, they were making that kind of content. Now they have switched to that kind of stuff, and then they come out.
That was Duncan's guy.
Yeah, that was your guy.
That guy is amazing. I'm just saying.
I'm cutting that out again. You wanna just sit this one out? What do you want to do?
You can sit back.
No, I'm talking about Frank Underwood.
No. It doesn't work like that. No, but I was gonna say because the same thing with that. You heard about what they did with Beyonce at the Emmys?
What? No.
Oh, you didn't hear about what they did with Beyonce at the Emmys?
What?
Go ahead.
They finessed her on that shit, man. She was nominated for Homecoming.
Yeah.
Like Jeff and I went wild on this one. He was nominated for Homecoming, the documentary show she did. Documentary movie really she did.
Yeah.
She lost in every category.
How many nominations?
Like 6.
6.
Lost all of them. You know who she lost to for one of them?
Taylor Swift.
Worse. Similar. It was have you heard about is it James Corden, is that how you say it?
Yeah, James Corden.
You heard of James Corden?
That guy.
No, this guy.
No, that's RuPaul. James Corden is the sort of chubby British guy.
This guy.
You ever heard of something?
Yeah, I know that. I know that dude.
You ever heard of something called carpool karaoke?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
She lost to that.
Oh, for real? Is he still doing this? Is he still doing this carpool karaoke with the celebrities?
He's doing carpool karaoke. You know, funny thing is, didn't he do one with Beyonce?
He did one. I think he did.
No, I think they were with Adele.
He's done with somebody.
He's
done with Chance
First Lady, everything. Yeah.
But he won
with that.
He won with that. Yeah, Beyonce lost.
What
to that
category though?
variety program, and then it has multiple. So best acting, best directing for variety, all these things, and she lost. And Jeff was also. I think Jeff there was also arguing that it might be a Netflix thing because that's on Netflix. She lost everything.
That's what I thought.
She lost everything, and I said no. I said it's them doing their bullshit again.
I don't think it's a Netflix thing because
No,
I think Beyonce transcends that.
Well, clearly. Clearly not.
Clearly
not enough. Clearly not enough transcendence.
I don't think it's
Clearly,
Netflix thing.
clearly she's not transcendencing enough.
Not at all. Yeah,
because it's not enough. It's disgusting, man. It's disgraceful, really. Come on. How are you going to... That's just a slap in the face. That's just like, hey, fuck you. That's what that is. That's really what... There's no other way you can explain. You've seen Homecoming, right?
Incredible.
I've seen parts.
Have you seen Carpool Karaoke? We can play. It's like 2 minutes.
I've seen Carpool Karaoke, yeah.
Come on.
I know.
The fuck are you doing?
So the category was?
Best variety program.
Variety program, okay.
I think it was. And then there's multiple categories in it. Like, just like with the best acting, best production, best this, and that. Best costume. Best all of it. I think Jeff's trying to look it up, but Jeff is horrible. Horrible. For someone who designs and programs and shit, you type slow, fam.
Fuck off.
Like real.
Screw you.
You type mad slow.
Screw you.
Like his fingers too big for the fucking
No,
thing.
this is why I said it was maybe Netflix thing. The Carpool Karaoke, the outstanding variety special, a nomination or category was the group with Carpool Karaoke when Corden met McCartney live from Liverpool, Hannah Gatsby, Nanette, Homecoming, a film by Beyonce, Springsteen on Broadway, and Wanda Sykes, Not Normal. 4 of these are Netflix things. One of them is CBS.
I see what you're saying.
This is why I thought. What I thought.
So you mean to say there were 5 selected?
Yeah.
5 selected, and
4 of them were Netflix shows.
And the only one that's from CBS was selected.
Is the one who won.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Okay, let's look at the other categories. Okay, the other ones are...
a year. This is one category over multiple years.
And this only, I'm only looking at this one category here. Yeah.
Okay, but no. We can look at the stats. Go to 2018. Oh, you have different categories.
No, this is only this one category.
One category over the years.
Okay, go to
this is
2019 and one of the most important categories.
You want
You asking him a very difficult task right now.
You want all the categories?
You want him to go to no, not because it's actually difficult, because you don't know what you're doing. You want him to go to the most important category of 2019.
Yeah,
look at him.
Fuck off.
This podcast is struggling with you, boy. This podcast is struggling with you. Jesus. Oh my lord. Anyway, man, what I want to see Topboy get the recognition. That show was phenomenal. Probably the best show I've seen in a very long time. Incredible. Everything, acting was on point.
We need to see next year with the Emmys.
Kane Robinson.
To be honest,
Kano, he should
I
get
haven't heard any bad
nomination.
things about Topboy. I haven't heard any bad things, bad press or anything about
it's not.
Topboy.
It's booming.
Topboy.
It's booming in the UK, is what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard in the States it's a little quiet.
I've not seen anything from the States.
It's not. It doesn't seem to be connecting as well there. Shame.
But it's the same as the music.
That's exactly true. That's exactly.
We talked about this as well.
It's a shame.
We had to talk
about
this as well.
That's the type of show that they should be making in the States. But what they have is power. It's the best they could do. And I don't.
Power last season is actually pretty awesome,
don't start.
Like we talked about
Duncan, we don't want to hear shit.
Okay, baby. You know what I'll do? Fair. Here's what we'll do. When you finish watching Top Boy, we're gonna have this conversation. We're gonna compare those 2 shows. How about that?
Why would you want to compare those 2 shows?
Because I want to have a conversation.
Completely different ball game. Like, what are you talking about?
I think the demographic that they're trying to reach is similar.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to see how they try and do that in the States and then how they do it in the UK. That's my argument.
I think that could be interesting.
You see what I'm saying?
No. I see what you mean.
Because we had that
but they're
conversation.
comparing. Yeah. They always compare power with the Empire.
Yeah, but that's not those.
And
they're
if
the
I-
same.
No,
But they're the
that's
same type
yeah.
of show.
and they're the same kind of
It's the same idea.
yeah.
Why can't we had this debate? Why can't we just have like there's
And
so many things.
we dug deep. We were looking for one of
Well,
these.
there's so much going on in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
Why can't you have a show that delves into those type of things, but then a
what
more
what type of things?
Anything.
like
American
things
life in general. Because we're
in
talking
a more
about
authentic way without romanticizing
Yeah.
it or
we're not talking here only about the Black American experience, but any kind of experience in America. We're talking about all kind of TV shows they have.
in a very authentic way.
You want to
As opposed to
you want an honest answer?
romanticizing it, always feels very on the surface.
You
Yeah.
want to you want
It doesn't
to you
really
want
go
to
deep.
you want a true you want a
What's
true
your thought? What's
you
your
want a
thought?
true
Tell us your
answer?
thoughts. Tell us your
Seriously.
thoughts.
we can edit. Go ahead.
Please edit. Okay, I think that it has to do with a lot. It has to do a lot with culture. Americans, if you watch American TV shows, whatever, reality TV shows, it's always extra. They're always exaggerating a little too much compared to, for example, in Europe, it's a lot less. It's more like, do you, I'ma do me, and that's it.
That's how he's going to explain it. I see what you're saying though.
No, I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, like trying to explain it as simple as possible.
Yeah,
No,
I see what you're saying.
because you have obviously like Americans are more. I think you expect Americans to be extroverted, very extrovert,
Okay.
and
yeah.
if you watch, for example, the TV shows, they're very outspoken. They have a very outspoken personality.
Well, it's kind of
Yeah,
even
and-
what you were saying with Rhythm and Flow just now.
Yeah.
We'll
It's
get
similar,
into it.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I-
No,
yeah,
but
it
it's
is,
a
it
good
is,
thing
it is.
because it's the same. It's the
It
same
is.
thing you were saying.
So the rhythm and rhythm and flow, they're very story based and very romanticized, and they're taking you on this adventure, this story. You're basically going to be experiencing what they experienced through the show, because that's basically
in a
the
sense,
American dream.
in a sense, you're
They've
saying
been selling this for years.
in a sense, you're saying Americans are more theatrical than
100%.
Europeans.
That's really what it is.
100%.
Okay.
It is.
What it is.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's a shame sometimes because it works, but for some topics,
A lot of topics.
It doesn't come
but for
across
some-
as
no, but-
genuine. You mean?
No, I mean for some topics, I would prefer something more gritty. That's why I think Topboy is so fucking
I
good.
could
There's
I
like,
can imagine it
there's
for
like
almost any
scenes-
topic they have.
There's like scenes we're talking about it. There's scenes and moments in Topboy where you're like, really? Like this is just you're just gonna do it like this and that's it.
Even in the first
Like,
season,
you're like I don't even
even
you
in
don't even
Summer
believe it.
House, yeah.
because
But
it's too is that real. It's like it's that
And
abrasive.
it makes complete sense. This is not much of a spoiler, maybe it is, but in Summer House, for instance, they don't use guns that often because
That was a very interesting detail that we noticed. I thought that was one of the best things
Yeah.
about the show is that, and that's what I was a little disappointed with in
the later
one.
yeah.
They
got
that.
the gun, but it makes sense as well.
It makes
'cause-
sense in a way,
Yeah,
but so obviously in the United States guns are pretty much legal,
Mhm.
and in everywhere else in the world it isn't, or a lot of other places it isn't, and the UK it isn't.
yeah.
So gang violence there is very different. And this is not a spoiler. This is a very interesting scene where they're in a studio session and this kid is rapping. That's not even part of the story, right? But this kid is rapping. He's rapping. He's like, I got an AK-47, this and that. And one of the main characters interrupts him and says, dude, have you ever been on the road? Instead of the streets, they say road. And he says, no. And he says, because I've been on the road, I've never seen an AK-47 on the road. Because they don't have guns there like that.
Mhm.
They have it, but not as easily.
They have knife crimes.
Exactly.
But
So
the
you see
interesting-
them use it, but the process of getting one, using one, is far more complicated and
But
rigorous.
when they
because
get
it's-
the guns, you also see they're always simple guns. It's always like a normal handgun, maybe a shotgun mixed in, but never anything crazy. Because it's impossible to do that in the UK, or not impossible, but difficult.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
And also, yeah, maybe this is a spoiler.
Let him live, man.
Okay, we'll keep that. Then.
Watch the thing though.
No, but
I will.
that kind of stuff is very interesting. Even especially in Summer House, you saw that stuff coming out, and I would want to see an American show that does the same thing. I'm sure
Although
getting
guns there are illegal.
I'm sure guns are easier to get in America, but not that easy for everybody. Come on,
easy.
as a kid, no. But if you have a kid if you have the kids on the road, they still need to do some shit and get the guns.
From what I've heard, it's not
Okay,
that hard.
wait.
It really isn't. You'd be shocked how
Your
easy
comments,
it is.
right?
I'm just saying, from what I've seen and heard.
You're saying you want to see more depth, basically, in TV
More
shows, right?
authenticity. The closest they got was The
Breaking
Wire
Bad,
was good.
But
The
wait,
Wire,
Breaking Bad. You have Breaking Bad.
there's some in there.
I still think Breaking Bad to a sense was fantastical, like a little bit blown up and made more for the spectacle.
I don't think so. I think it was actually
No.
The ricin.
Yeah, it was. It was.
The fucking what is it? Dissolving bodies in acid.
You come.
Come on, man.
It was. It
I love.
was.
Listen, one of the best shows ever made. One of the best shows
Yeah.
ever made. And I think I see what you're saying because it's in there, but it's still a little bit.
But what would
There's a
you
little
like to
sauce in
see?
there. There's a
But
little
what
sauce
would you
in there.
like to see then? Because I think you saw a lot of a different perspective.
I look a lot. Have you seen Luther with Idris Elba?
I'm going to watch that. Have you ever seen Black Earth Rises?
No, I have to
No.
watch that.
No, I don't even.
That's a
remember.
very. I agree with
But that type of
that.
thing.
There's
You see what I'm
a
saying?
lot
That
of
type
depth
of thing,
in
more like
yeah.
you know, like in Luther, he's just like with Luther, he's
There's
just
more.
like
There's more a background story or to miss. Sorry, it's more introspective.
you know. I think it's in the States. It seems as if like when they tell a story, they want to skip to all the interesting, the
Yeah.
exciting parts.
Yes.
And
You
they
mean the
don't
exciting
settle-
parts about the people themselves?
No,
or
no.
you're
It's
talking
not-
about-
like
it's
more
never about the
action,
people.
About
It's never
action.
about the
It's more,
people.
so like a car chase or a
Yes.
fight
They wanna go
or
to that
even
kind of
an
stuff.
argument or
Yeah.
as opposed to just
When-
like the simple
Trying to build it up.
day-to-day type of
Look,
thing.
when
that
I
also
Okay.
all happen
when
in
I
between.
see a car chase in a show or a shootout, I want to understand why both parties are in the shootout, what made them get there, and that could be 20 years before that or maybe 5 years before that. But I need to know the story. Why the fuck are these people shooting at each other? Most of the time, these shows don't show it that much. Like I watched some of Empire, and most of the time they do shit because they do shit.
Well, I don't think
I don't
Vampire is the
understand.
best example.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
only
but I
Jeff-
see Empire and Power
only
for me
Jeff
the same
would
level.
sit down and watch that type of shit.
I
Only Jeff
I needed
would
to
do
see what people were talking about. But for me, those Empire and Power are the same level, and I assume Power is the same thing. People are doing shit for doing shit. And I've seen other shows where they do shit for doing shit. We need some. I think that American television, especially, could do with more character studies, more character development, taking your time with that shit.
What's good now? What they have now that you like?
I don't know.
That's good
In
that you're
America?
good? The boys is good. I heard.
The Boys is
What
it's
else?
good, decent.
What are you watching?
I'm watching a lot of things.
I'm
Oh,
not
I
watching-
heard the everything on related to Marvel is canceled on Netflix.
Yeah,
Duh.
we talked about it last
Yeah,
time.
I know, but I mean, I didn't know Luke Cage would never return. Like,
That's what we
definitely,
said.
Like
They took it.
indefinitely.
That's
canceled.
what we talked about. That's what we meant with Disney's taking
Yeah,
over.
Disney said no.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Yeah.
The struggle is real. Jessica Jones,
Yeah.
The
They're
Punisher.
talking about, but what they talking about the Punisher. What is it? A movie reboot or something?
Maybe they're going to do something
What
else.
do you mean,
on-
The Punisher?
They wanted to do something with the Punisher. They want to make him a movie or something.
They might do it on
on
Disney
Netflix
Plus
or
whatever.
on?
Never on Netflix.
No, Netflix. There's no Marvel anymore for Netflix.
Okay.
no Marvel anymore. For
You
Netflix.
have to buy
It's
Disney
over
to
for
see
them.
that.
Wow. Okay.
If it's coming back, you have to buy it on Disney. But you can never watch the original stuff on Disney platforms because they have deals with Netflix for now. But at some point, they will go off of Netflix as well. So if you want to see it there soon.
Guys, let's get into this show, man.
All right, we're going to talk about Rythm and Flow. Rythm and Flow is basically a talent show to
See,
find.
why you got to segue so unnaturally? That's my problem with him.
All right, do your thing then.
Radio host for nothing.
Do your thing.
I swear to God, man.
Do your thing.
You already ruined it.
Go
though.
ahead. Go
You
ahead.
already ruined
No,
it.
continue.
No, you get a
Oh,
second chance.
man.
Go ahead.
No,
You
it's
get a
good,
second
it's
chance. You get a
good.
second
Okay,
chance.
we're gonna talk about
You get a
Rhythm and
second-
Flow.
He
Rhythm and Flow is
gets
a-
a second
No,
chance.
no,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
like
man.
it's a high school
Go ahead,
presentation.
go ahead.
Like it's a high school presentation.
Let me hear your shit. Let me hear your shit.
Now he's gonna wait. He's what he's
No,
what he's doing. He's sitting on the edge of his seat, ready to roast whatever I
No,
say.
I'm not gonna say
Whatever I
shit.
say.
I'm not gonna
This is
say
hilarious.
shit.
Listen, man, what was it? I came home from work one day, and we were chilling, and Jeff told me about this. I'd heard about the show a while ago, and he told me that it was out, or it was coming out soon. So we checked that it was out, and we decided to watch it. And we both went very skeptical.
Yeah.
Went in very skeptical because I thought it was gonna be like The Voice, but then with hip
You
hop.
didn't have a lot of background information.
No, well, they didn't give us a lot of background. At
Only,
least from what
only
articles I
one
read,
or two trailers.
they said I didn't even see the trailers yet.
Oh, you didn't even see
I
it.
read
Okay.
Cardi B, T.I., and Chance are doing a music competition show about hip hop.
Yeah, yeah.
Like The Voice. Literally, I think the article I read even said like The Voice, but then hip hop.
Okay.
I said,
Oh,
okay, hot trash, right? First of all, this group of people, this lineup, I don't see what the logic is here. I don't see why. It seems like they went down a list of people, made phone calls, and saw who they could pick.
That was probably
who was
also what
available.
happened.
That's what it looks like. But then we started watching, and I honestly, I'm hooked, man. I think it's very different. It's not like The Voice at all. It's not like
Yeah.
X Factor at all. It's very different. It's very unique. And I think I want to see where it goes. There's a lot of questions that I have about it, but I like the format. So the format is
what questions?
well, the big question we had is, as opposed to music competitions as we know them now, will the person who wins this one
Yeah.
actually achieve something?
And-
Will that be different? Because hip hop is a very different thing.
Yeah.
Hip hop is not like all this other bullshit. So
But they,
who knows? Maybe the rules.
They kind of answered that question pretty early, especially Cardi with her advice to the artists or the rappers coming in to do their auditions. They made sure that whoever is performing there
Yeah.
is marketable.
So let's take it from the top. So first, there's the format that is incredibly interesting, where
Yeah.
it's not completely studio based like the shows that we know now,
Mm-hmm.
where it's all you have auditions and then people are in a waiting room or whatever the fuck they are, and they're being
Yeah.
interviewed and things like that. But here they actually follow a couple people around. They go into their lives, interview in their own home or neighborhood. They follow them around, ask them questions.
Mm-hmm.
They go to their cities.
They
That's
go
the
to their
most. That's the
cities.
most important thing. They go to their cities and
Yeah.
hold the auditions there.
There, exactly. So the first one was in LA, right? And that's
Mhm.
Cardi B, T.I., and Chance are all
Yeah.
there. And then they go in and then they pick a couple. They go through the city and they find a couple people that they want, and they invite them to come in the evening at an LA show to do the audition. They pick a particular location in LA. They go there and have the audition. They had Snoop Dogg guest, and then at the audition, then the rest, all the other people that applied also show up.
And
Right?
a good thing about the auditions, what other shows don't do that often, is that they have a real crowd.
They have a real.
It's not a crowd that is there because they want to see The Voice or anything. They want to see a hip hop show.
Yeah. They have real people. It's
Yeah.
not like
Mhm.
with the Voice or X Factor where you have the people in the back behind.
Yeah, no.
It's
They're
front
front and
and
center.
closer, front and center, up personal.
The venues are smaller.
The venues are a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Obviously, when it gets further, this is audition stages.
Yeah.
Obviously, when it gets further, it might be different.
In the trailers, I've already seen the studio thing, and that's more voice-like, but that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense when it gets later into
Yeah.
it. Yeah, like I said, one of the big things that they go into their city. So the next episode was the New York audition session, and then it's just Cardi B. So then she goes and she picks people, and then
Yeah,
she has two other guests. And
No,
they do
not
that
to
for, like,
interrupt
every
you.
episode.
But Jeff just said, Cardi said they're handpicking the artists based on whether they're marketable or not, right?
It's one of the requirements. Yeah.
So the judges,
One of
Cardi,
the requirements.
Cardi, T.I., and Chance basically have 3 roles in that thing.
Yeah.
I think T.I. is the one who focuses on, can you actually rap? Do you have the skills? Do you have the cadence? Do you have the flow? All that good stuff.
Okay.
Chance is there for writing. It seems from what I've seen from the stuff, he's looking at, can you actually write stuff? And do you have something interesting to say? T.I. and Cardi also look at that. They all look at the same thing, but all of them have one focus, that one thing they always pick out of.
How can they focus on
The big
the
day.
same thing and
Everyone has their main thing, but they all make sure that the whole package is there.
Got muscle like Superman training, or what was it? What's the line? What's the line he says? What's that song?
Chance?
Yeah, hot.
Oh no, don't do that.
What's the name of the song? The one he has with
Hot
the baby.
shower,
Yeah, that's what I was
hot
looking for.
shower, hot
but-
potatoes, something.
okay,
That's
but
what I was
But-
looking for.
very
He's looking
objectively,
at the right.
No, yeah,
he's looking
very
at the right.
objectively.
Let me
okay,
finish it.
Okay, yeah.
Then you have Chance and T.I., and then you have Cardi.
Mhm.
Cardi, all her feedback, or most of her
Yeah.
feedback, aside from the general stuff,
Yeah.
is focused on, can you make songs? Are you able to
Yeah.
chart on Billboard? Are you
I
able
noticed that as well. Yeah.
Are you able to do something and fill up arenas, sell merch, do the good stuff, like make that money?
I think in general the feedback that they're giving and the decisions that they're making are a lot more authentic. It's less like
Yeah.
I've watched pieces and clips of The Voice. You have all that shit on YouTube, like best
Yeah.
voice auditions and all that bullshit. I've seen some. And it's almost more so as if those shows aren't really about finding anybody, but the show it's about the show. It's about the people auditioning in the performances in and of themselves and the story behind them and how
I
it
disagree
goes.
somewhat.
That's the.
I think the shows are about finding somebody, but they are just finding somebody who can sing. It doesn't.
Nah.
It's not about somebody who can make a song. It's about who can sing beautiful.
I don't.
And that's
I don't
it.
agree. I don't think. I think on paper that's what it's about. But I think when it really comes to it, that's also why they never achieve anything. Because they got out of you what they wanted from you in the show. It's for you to have a story of your journey on the show, or there's always these background stories there.
I feel what you mean.
Or they have someone, these things about someone that maybe looks very strange, and then they come out and they can sing beautiful opera or some shit.
So basically,
so
basically, what you're saying is
that's what they're going for.
After your journey on the show, there's no. You're left by basically to fend for yourself
because it was never about doing anything with you.
Yeah.
It was about the story of you on the show.
Yeah.
Whereas here, the feedback that they're giving and the way they're picking people is a lot more grounded. Where I one of my favorite parts, and that's in the LA episode. You have to see it, but there was it's a really quick clip where this girl raps and Cardi goes, I didn't really hear anything that I could put in a caption.
Yeah.
And the girl says this line. Well, what about this line? And he says, that's too long for a caption. But you see, that is exactly the type of that's exactly the type of thinking that music execs have now. It's exactly the type of thinking. Exactly that type of so it's a lot more realistic.
Okay.
The whole show is preparing them for that kind
of stuff. I think it's a lot more realistic.
To be honest, to be honest,
and I think the feedback is also
to look at it
more
like very objectively, right? If we look at the show, the audition part, I think it's quite subjective. It's very subjective.
We had this discussion. I'm not going to go into it.
No. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about specific.
Listen,
I'm not talking about specific.
They should have picked that girl.
I'm not talking about the girl.
She was.
Forget the girl, man.
She was
Forget
rapping.
the girl. Forget the girl.
She was rapping.
Yeah.
Forget the girl, man.
We went
Forget
through
the
this.
girl.
She was
We
rapping.
went through this.
Forget the girl.
Man.
We discussed this already, man. Forget the girl, man. Forget the girl.
All right,
She's a lost cause. Okay.
She's not okay.
Okay.
So
my point is, the point I'm trying to make is that you have T.I., you have Chance, and you have Cardi, right? Those are the three that have the last say in the different cities, right? Because you explained that they go to their respective cities and they look for talent and they invite obviously like rappers or industry people that know the craft and to join them. So Chance and, for example, Anderson .Paak and T.I. with Big Boy and Quavo, for example, in what was it? What was this? In Atlanta? Atlanta, for example, there.
Yeah.
But T.I. looks at an artist and thinks, okay, I want to see lyrics and I want to see stage presence,
that's what I meant.
For example, right?
Yeah.
But if you listen to what you just said about Cardi is more like in touch with what the youngsters want. And basically chooses a person that is basically an embodiment of what she wants to see.
Yeah,
you feel me? And that's quite subjective.
Well, they
in the
all
first
but
stages.
they never disregard rapping ability and your performance skills. It's everybody who comes there has some kind of skill. It's not that they're bad or anything. It's not with the voice or idols or anything like that. Where people came in.
Where with those shows, you really have people. Well, so first, let's really get into it though, because with those shows, the fact is that a lot of it is fake.
Yeah,
like people get cast. I know personally people that have been casted to audition. Like they've been called by casting agencies to audition for The Voice or X Factor or whatever as part of the show. Either because they can actually sing very good and they want them as, again, like I said, a story on the show of like this girl who can sing and this and that, or they want them to be absolutely awful for people to laugh at. Like that's people get casted to act on those things. Here, I don't get that idea. Here, everybody really is coming in with a real performance.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or bad, it's good enough to take seriously to actually make a serious judgment of. So, that is a lot better. That's already...
Everybody that came in, from what I saw, gave it a real shot. Nobody was trying to be a comedy
There were like three people, I thought.
Well, I think there's a couple... But there's a couple. Well, there's a couple that are really trash. But you see, they montage through those.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they skip through those.
Exactly.
They make sure that those people don't get the screen time they
put a
wanted
little,
to get.
and they make that some couple jokes and then they move on from it.
Yeah.
They don't make it the thing. I think it's.
Yeah, I think you're right in your assessment that Cardi is really more in touch with the modern sensibilities of what people want to see and what people want. But in general, it's the whole show, and we talked about this as well. It's a lot of rappity rap. It's a lot of fast rappers. A lot of at least in the auditions, let me spit like 1,000 bars and kill you with that. Nobody's really doing. And you said that you were searching for somebody who does more of the Atlanta stuff or the.
No, take your time. Like I appreciate that too. Like take your time.
No, but not only that, but more of the sing rappy stuff that Migos and
no
other
one's
people
doing
do.
the shit that's selling now. That's why I don't guess. So if you want to make it all, if you're talking about marketability, why haven't we seen someone like, especially in the Atlanta episode, come on there and like
how many
rap
episodes
like
have you seen?
Quavo does. We deep in, man. I've seen of the audition.
You've seen 3 now.
Of the audition, of the audition
No,
of what is out. I've seen all 3. There's one left.
Oliver,
that
wait, but Oliver, you we just talked about this dude that had the crazy hair, what was this kid? Crazy hair, he had crazy energy.
In the auditions.
What?
In the auditions.
In the auditions.
Yeah. The
And
one who was doing this.
exactly.
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
He's doing a Quavo-ish shit.
Oh, that is disgusting. That is disgusting.
He has a similar
sir,
flow,
so
but
when
no.
You, sir,
No.
are absolutely
It's
disgusting.
different. It's different.
It was
I'm crazy.
nowhere similar.
It was different.
It was
Was
nowhere
it
similar.
very, very off? Like,
Don't do Quavo like that.
I'm
That
not
wasn't
saying-
no Quavo type of thing. That was disgusting. I don't know why they picked that guy. That guy was
his
what was he talking about?
energy was
All
on.
right, man. All right.
And he
man.
wasn't rapping.
All right, man.
He wasn't rapping as fast as everybody else, but he has his own thing.
I'm
He
just
was- he
saying,
was- he
and I'm
was
not
doing
trying to
his-
go into this
his
argument
fun
again.
thing.
But the girl, who, the stripper girl.
Forget
Why
this
are you
girl,
going back?
man.
I'm not
Like,
trying
you
to go
coming
into the
back
argument.
to this
No, I'm
girl.
not
Like,
going to the argument. Can I talk?
Go ahead.
First of all,
Go
no,
ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
no,
No,
wait,
let him go. Let him go.
Before you, please
God,
explain the girl first, because I don't think the half of the people understand.
There was a
what this
girl who
is.
performed during the Atlanta auditions, who I thought gave a great audition. It was very much because of the way she rapped. I want to talk about the way she rapped, which was different from everyone else. It was a lot like, well, you have to watch the show, but
Yeah.
it was a lot like the other guy in the LA auditions, where it's a lot
She
slower.
took her time.
There's
Yeah.
always 1 or 2 people who rap a lot slower.
They take
and are
their
more
time.
Focused, take the time, and they're more focused on rhythm. Like very much, there's a
And-
particular rhythm, a particular flow to it. That's
and
you know,
communicating
that
a
you can
certain
hook onto.
story or message.
And she did that very well. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it seems to be like they don't pick those people though, because during the New York auditions with Cardi
Yeah.
B, there was also a guy who was like that, and she didn't like him either.
For some
don't know
reason,
what it is.
For some reason, they want to go for the fast rappers that spit everything. Most of the time, they cannot even understand those people,
And that's
they
why they're
still
also
pick them.
saying is like, I couldn't hear what you were saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, yeah, well,
And it seems like 90% of I've seen all 4 episodes now. All of them, like most of the people that come in are that kind of people. They just want to
Okay,
rap
but
fast.
to be
and-
honest,
Could
right?
it
But
be-
wait. To be
I don't
honest,
know. Something
if you
about nowadays makes people want to rap real
no,
fast
but if
and
you
think
rap
that's
fast,
good.
right? If you rap fast, you can slow it down. You know.
oh, but if you rap slow, you
You-
can't speed it up. It's more difficult.
it's more
It's more
difficult.
difficult
It's more
direction.
So is that
Okay, I guess
Maybe-
it's strong.
I
It's
don't
a
know,
strong.
I don't know, I don't know,
It's
I don't
a
know.
point. It's a
I don't
point.
know.
I
It's a
could- I
point.
could
I
see
see what
that.
you're saying.
I could see that.
It could be true. I think maybe also
It was
maybe
just disappointing to see that everywhere.
could it also have something to do with the fact that hip hop is it's very context based. Like this is a performance. It's live,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe for a live performance, that's more impressive.
You mean
Whereas
that
if it
gets
was
the crowd hyped?
Exactly. Whereas if we're talking about recorded music, like during the New York auditions, remember the girl with the curly hair
Mhm.
who did a very she was like, I think she was Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
And she did a very slow
in the studio with Ebro.
Yeah, exactly. Who she did a very slow performance. She did like very slow performance, very slow beat, very slow rhythm, and it was incredible. It was very, very good. But they were struggling because it sounded, and I think it was because it was something that would sound really good if it was recorded and you listen to it in your headphone on the way, in the train or the bus or in your car or whatever. But on a live show performance, that it doesn't.
I do
You know what I mean?
like. I
Get
just
people
realized
that way.
something. I do like the fact that the first auditions were all performances because that's the main way you make money now.
What else would it be?
No, but they could have done, hey, come into a studio and sing for rap for us 1-on-1, and we do an audition like that. But a performance like this, immediately
with a
singles
crowd.
out everybody who is not able to perform and make money that way. Because everybody who came there and went through, most of them at least, if they would have their own show with similar songs to what they did, they could make some money.
Okay.
True.
And it's a great way to sing out people like that immediately. You know, immediately, okay, I can see you can make some money if you have a few more songs like this. You can have a small show. You can go to a few cities, make you some money. Then you can do a mixtape or anything like that. You can work. You can work with that.
Okay. And I had another question, right? Because you've seen a lot more episodes. Maybe a controversial topic, like what's up with the diversity? So.
What do you mean? What's up with the diversity?
Is there is it very diverse?
Yes.
Yeah?
I think it is. Which
I
think it's produced.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. I think that's produced. It's not bad, but I think you can definitely see that
they definitely asked some
it's
people.
produced. Like they tried to make sure. They definitely made
Mona
sure.
Scott was involved, 100%.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
They made sure that there was a good balance between men and women. You can see that very clearly. Like it doesn't feel if you compare the actual hip hop industry to this show.
This was almost 50.
It's a very big. Here it's almost 50-50, where we know that in the actual hip hop industry it's like 90-10.
At least the people we saw go through, it seemed like 50-50. It could be that. It could be that the eventual episodes later we see the whole group together and it's maybe less, but it looked like everybody got equal attention.
Well, I'm talking more so about people who even just came to the audition. It seemed like they, because that who goes through is more, depends on who's,
I did think the LA one was more guys. It seemed like it.
Could be.
But yeah, all in all, it's pretty diverse, at least men and women wise. If you're thinking about gay, lesbians and groups, it was. I only saw one gay rapper and one lesbian rapper.
People of the LGBTQ community.
Yeah. No, if we're talking about that diversity, there were only two of them in the whole thing. Maybe there were more, but I have no idea.
And this is why we don't let Jeff talk so much.
Fuck y'all, man.
The show is dope, man. I like it a lot. I'm very excited to see where it goes, where they take it.
There's one more interesting.
I'm curious to see if it sticks. If it, I like it. I'd like what they also did. They made it. It's
How many episodes are there actually out now?
That's the
4.
interesting part.
No,
they're doing 4 now, but every week they're going to put out a few for 3 weeks.
Every week it seems to be like they put out 4 episodes.
Yeah. So this week, last week there were 4. Next week there will be 3.
3, I think. Yeah.
And then the week after there will be 3.
Okay.
The next week it was going to be battle rap, music video, and one more. I'm not sure what exactly it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was already wondering.
Cypher.
Because
Cypher,
Netflix,
battle rap,
the
and music
Netflix
video.
concept is basically
Binge,
drop everything.
Yeah. So that's the next interesting part for me. Like, does this work? Is this event television? Like, will people watch this, talk about it as an event, and then wait for next week to watch it as an event again?
I think it could work. I think they've done. I think they've done a lot of things right. I think they definitely made. If I look at the people who watch, because it's a community. If you look at people who watch music competition shows or just competition shows in general, so we're talking everything from like X Factor, The Voice, Idols, I think it's American Idol. You have what's that? The Got Talent. America's Got Talent. Holland's Got every country in the world has talent. Like that shit. There's certain type of people who watch that.
Yeah.
Like they like that type of shit because the format varies slightly, but overall those shows are all kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. Similar concept, similar format.
Yeah.
But so I thought they were gonna do this to fall in
talent
that.
shows,
But if I look at
basically.
the kind of people who watch that, those I don't think that's necessarily the kind of people who are very much into hip hop. And if I look at hip hop people, I don't look at them as kind of people who are very much into those type of shows. So what I think they did really well is they made a show for hip hop people, and then it's a music competition show second. It's a hip hop show first, and then it's the music competition thing. It's really just a frame around it for you to still enjoy all the things that you like about hip hop. Everything from like, that's why what is so good what they did is the appearances. Like with other shows, it's just a couple judges, and those are the judges for the whole thing. But here, every audition session, they had different people, and it really varied. So we had Quavo, but then we had Jadakiss also on one of them. The next one, I think we have Royce is on one of them.
Yeah,
like, it's very. And then they go and visit people in the city, and then he visits Anderson Park. And
Lupe has a few, and then they go to in Chicago. They go to a certain theater where rappers are. Then you have Killer Mike in the barbershop. It's all different kind of places.
It's different kind of places. Different
it makes
kind of
different
people,
kind of sense. Yeah.
Really, really giving you everything about the stories. Also, the type of background stories we're hearing. You know, this,
you would never see that on
brothers in jail. I'm doing it because the one girl that I was just talking about, who was talking about her brother was killed when she was 13, and that was what the song was about. Like those type of stories that people want to hear or want to hear, that are used to hearing in hip hop. Like really about, really focusing on that. And I think it's very good that they did that. They made a really hip hop show for people who like hip hop, and then the music competition thing is, just the format for you to.
I got a question though.
Follow it.
What?
And I know it's early.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything is out yet, but would you guys watch a second season of this? Like a second iteration. We've seen this one. Imagine we have finished watching this one.
Mm-hmm.
There is some rap star, hip hop star that came out of this. Would you watch a second season of this?
I think it's fun. I think it's enjoyable. I don't think I'd be a huge like one of those super fans that has to watch every episode and talks about it all the time. But it's enjoyable.
I think so too.
Around.
I don't think the second season
you have
of
much
this
to do. It's enjoyable to put up and just, for me, this would be my version of just like enjoyable, passable.
Yeah.
To me, this seems like a one-time event. Like you can do this for these 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's kind of done then. Unless you go to maybe a different country. I don't know.
You remember like a year ago, there was this TV, like talent show with DJ Khaled, Diddy.
Oh, they did one as well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wait.
What's it called again?
I'm going to look it up.
But that concept was unique as well.
What was the concept? I don't know about this.
So basically, I didn't follow it because I don't think after Idols, I quit watching.
The Four. It was called The Four.
The Four. So basically, you have artists singing every single week, and you have what's the concept like?
It was based on an Israeli format. The Four is a singing competition, but that differs from other talent competitions. There's no stage audience. The artists are also known as challengers and are held in a holding room before singing in front of a live studio audience and judges. The panel are people in the music industry that decide the best challengers that can compete against the Four. And yeah, I don't know what it is. The Four are a chosen group of artists or challengers, and they can challenge one of the Four. So then
to rap.
So the whole show, there's a seat for these 4 people that are supposedly the best of all the challengers.
It's already too complicated.
I know.
I'm already not following. Sorry.
I know. Like there are 4 people that are chosen in the beginning, or they come in and then they get the seat, and then people can challenge for the seat. And at the end, there are 4 people that are left, and those are supposedly the best 4.
The best of the best. The creme de la creme.
Oh.
It's like a round table.
And the judges
it's like a musical chair. Yeah, they decide. Okay, you need to go out, and you need to be taken out for this person, or they can challenge, and then they have a sing off or something like that.
So basically,
first they have a group, and then out of that they pick 4 people.
Yeah.
And then
no. The first 4 just sit there because they're the first 4 that you compete with.
And after that,
after that, it's like
the best of the best.
There's a Dutch show like that now.
Yeah,
it's called Sing Along or something.
Yeah, I think it's similar.
So anyways, that was unique, and I know a lot of people watched it, but I don't know, like it doesn't resonate with me. It feels gimmicky.
It feels gimmicky.
And with this show, the reason why I would watch it is because the guest appearances. Because you just said Jadakiss. Like, how many times do you see or hear Jadakiss like in just talk his talk, and and Big Boy. Last time I heard about him was during there's his Outcast days and those type of things. But what I like is that you see them in a different light or different, as a judge, for example.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But I mean, other than that, I don't know if I would sit around and watch the second season of
that is what
this
I
whole
mean.
concept again.
That's what I mean. Like, it's cool. I agree with you. It's cool to see Chance, T.I., Snoop, Cardi, and all these artists giving feedback. You never see rappers like this. This is the first time we see rappers actually giving feedback to people that are trying to come up.
Because Quavo
publicly.
Quavo was funny.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like Quavo, like,
But
you remember the guy that just said, like, okay, so what's unique? Why are you unique or something? You haven't heard anything about me. Yes, we have. That was
Yeah.
amazing. That was funny. That was
Yeah.
funny. But
That's a stupid statement. You guys have never seen this
then he
before.
needed to do
What?
another freestyle to get him over. And,
yeah, exactly. But I mean, it's funny to watch that. But I mean, I don't know if the
That was that was
Yeah?
a very good moment though too, because that again shows you that it's a hip hop show. When he said it's a freestyle,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
You say it's a freestyle. You made that up on the spot. It's like, they were checking him. 'Cause you can't lie. You can't start making shit up.
They're checking people throughout.
yeah.
They're
Because he
checking
was saying like, I've been doing this for a long time. You telling us with a clear conscience?
Yeah.
I've been doing this
But
for a
He's like,
long
no.
time, sir.
I wrote it in my head. Oh,
But that's why
okay.
that's why you need
prepared
people.
it already.
That's why you need people like T.I., Big Boy, Jada, Royce to sit there. They have been rapping for so long. They can hear when somebody's saying bullshit.
That's a freestyle. Get
Yeah,
the
but everybody knew
Everybody
he
knew.
wasn't freestyling.
Everybody knew.
It wasn't written or recorded.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is, according to today's definitions, that technically
Yeah.
counts as a freestyle, but it's not
But, yeah.
off the top though.
They will not
Yeah,
accept
You
that.
made it sound like it was off the top. Stop it.
Those judges will never accept that kind of stuff as a
They were
freestyle.
looking at him like,
They were ready to send him home. Just
he was
go
real
back on-
close.
He was very close.
If he didn't spend that extra
Yep.
8 bars or some shit that they did,
he was
he
gone.
would be
He
I
was
gone.
like it, man. I'll watch it. I'll I want to see where it goes though. wanna see
I'm
where it
really
goes.
curious. Yeah, I'm really curious to where it will end up.
I
But
think
the second season.
I think
don't know.
I think one thing that actually might save them is Cardi.
I at first thought Cardi would be the weakest link on this thing, but she's actually the strongest point of the show.
Yep.
I think Cardi,
For
like
sure.
her energy. I don't know, like her energy and the guest appearances. I think that's the that's the recipe.
No, but Cardi is surprisingly the most relatable one. The thing you said about that
She has always been
No.
the most relatable.
Yeah,
I
but
think one of the most
No,
relatable.
The
artists.
thing is, it would. I thought, and I think more people with me thought that relatability would not work in a talent show like this because she seems more like a character than somebody who can critique somebody. But apparently, she's the best person to critique somebody because she knows this shit in and out. The whole thing with the Instagram caption was perfect. Like nobody would think about that except for Cardi. I don't think Quavo would say that the way Cardi did because Quavo is. You saw him in the episode; he was more laid back.
Mhm.
Cardi is just in your face and let you know what's up. And
Mhm.
that I think her involvement with this show is one of her best moves ever because this
Mhm.
makes her so much more. She's already likable,
You mean, yeah,
but
okay,
she
yeah.
now I think everybody will think, she can do almost anything.
Okay.
I think almost everybody already thinks she can do almost anything, but this
Mhm.
only solidifies that. Like this is like,
Okay.
yo, she's actually really, really.
I feel
really
I
that.
feel- I feel
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's interesting. I'm not sure. I mean, I need to see everything, but I still don't know if I would watch a second season of this.
My thing is like how they're doing so much in this one. How do you leave enough
Room
and
for the
keep
next
enough
one.
for the next one? Yeah,
That's why.
you have these judges, then you have all these appearances by these other. How are you going to give us all new people to look at another season? Or at a certain point you run out.
But I think it's
That's
all,
that's
it's
always the
also-
problem
I
with
think,
talent shows.
I think basically it all comes down to a basic concept of you have supply and demand,
I knew he was going to say supply and demand.
No,
I
100%.
knew you were going to say supply.
No, but
and
it
demand.
is.
I
It's
think
a basic
Whenever
concept.
he says
because
it comes down to a basic concept. The word supply and demand.
it's
will
supply and
follow
demand.
the next
Like,
hear me
really,
out.
let's
Hear me
say-
out here. Hear me out.
I'm gonna let you
What-
finish.
what-
I'm gonna let
I
you
knew he
finish
was gonna say
because
that.
the second, this
Yeah, man. I
the
know this guy. I
the
know this guy
person, the
too
rapper, the artist
I know him too
that
well.
comes out of all of this, and it's a success story. Any and everybody would want to, be on that show.
No, I'm not even talking about the participants. I'm talking more about if you do a second season, are you going to give me new judges, or am I going to get the same judges, or
like
the guest
that, okay.
appearances? Are we going to get
So
new
hear me
guest
out on
appearances?
this.
Or
What if they brought it to Canada and got like?
stop.
What?
Oh,
That's not gonna work.
You say no?
Don't Justin
No.
Bieber this.
How do you want? What do you want to go do with it in Canada?
They can if they can get Cardi.
Huh?
They could maybe get Drake.
Okay. I didn't expect that one. I really didn't expect that one. I didn't expect that one.
I'll take this one.
Okay,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead.
Listen,
go ahead.
I'm
go
just
ahead.
suggesting. No, but
Let me explain something.
hold up. No, but no. Before you start shitting, because fuck y'all. Wouldn't that be dope? If they
Listen.
go to Toronto, maybe
Handle
one or
this,
two more
please. Handle
cities.
this.
Instead of 4 cities, instead of 4 places, maybe they do 2 or 3. That
Jeff.
could work. Come on, hear me out. Work with me here. Work with. Or hey, hear me out. No. Here, hey.
Dude,
What if they flip this to a grime shit? They go to the UK.
he's still talking. He's still talking.
They do season 2 in the UK. That would be fire though.
Really?
They
Why are
get
you still talking?
they get Stormzy. They get Stormzy for that.
I
shit.
knew he was going to say Stormzy. I knew he was going to say Stormzy.
Skepta would not do this.
Please help me.
Oh, but
Please help
Drake
me
would.
out.
I was just suggesting somebody.
Listen.
No, seriously, would it not be interesting? Like, would you watch
No.
it if they did? No, but genuine question: if they did it in another city, you wouldn't watch it. Okay, only US for you.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Hey, you never know. Why
and
not?
look, maybe that's the limitation on this show.
Maybe
Because the other shows, they export. That's what they do. This, no. I'm sorry. No.
It's very hard to
it's-
export.
It's too,
I could.
you know what it is? Hip hop is a very young genre.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And hip hop is too young to have properly developed itself to a genre of the world. It's an American music genre still, period. Other places doing it are doing an American music genre. If I think of rock or I think of jazz or pop, it's been around. You can talk about the origins, fine, but it's been around long enough to where you can say, okay, there's schools in Spain where you can learn this shit. There's places all over the world.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
hip hop is an American art
But
form
that's
still.
why I not.
So as
that's
soon
why I
as you
didn't say hip
export
hop.
it to somewhere else, it becomes very.
There are certain
but then it
connotations.
becomes
There are certain
gimmicky.
connotations.
The culture won't be there with it.
Yeah, I agree.
The
But that's-
culture won't be there with
but
it.
that's
So
why
it's
I
just
didn't
not
say-
as
that's-
significant as in America. You mean?
But it's just it won't be American hip hop culture, which that's hip hop culture is American. Hip hop
No, but-
culture is American. It's an American culture.
Okay,
So you
then
would get.
first I need to know: do you see grime as a separate thing or as
Oh,
part?
we
of,
had this debate.
no, but no. For real quick, grime separate or same?
Is hip hop?
Yeah,
It is part of hip hop. That's what I.
It's
believe.
part.
It's part
True.
of. hip hop.
I think it's part.
I think it's also part.
But I think that the way I see it, not all hip hop is grime. Not all grime is hip hop.
yeah, facts.
Grime has its own culture. I could see this work with if you go grime. If you not the mixy stuff they do, but if you really want grime stuff, you could maybe do a similar thing. It's still a different thing, but then you
still-
push it outside of hip hop completely. You make it a fully
But
grime
then
thing.
it becomes too small.
Maybe,
Then it becomes too small.
but that's the only way I could see this.
That's also
maybe
why I
work.
think about this. Also about Rhythm and Flow. This show really is interesting because you couldn't have made this show 5 years ago.
True,
I think
very
Or
true.
Definitely not 10 years ago. Hip hop has only grown and grown and grown so much to where now I think it's at a point it's big enough to where you can do a music show just about that genre, where just about rappers, where you're going to have enough contestants, you're going to have enough people to pick as judges, enough guest appearances, and enough audience to watch it. It's gotten to a point where it's big enough to do that. Grime is not big enough to do
No,
that.
but
yet.
it's also
Grime really is. Who you gonna have? Grime is not big enough to do that yet. It's not big enough. It's not wide scale enough to do it at this level.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see it more as grime has not defined. Hip hop has defined what good and bad is more than grime.
What? What do you mean?
In terms of quality.
In terms of quality, yeah. We know
So
what
grime hasn't done that.
We know what a good hip hop
No,
song
grime
is.
has
We
done
know
that.
what a bad hip hop song is.
grime has done that, but hip hop has evolved enough so there's enough
Reference.
Yeah, there's enough reference, but there's also enough breadth of different kind of styles.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be in a certain style and still be good, or in a similar style and still be bad. There's enough different styles to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Grime is still pretty much a handful of styles, like 5 or 6 kind of ways to rap on a beat.
The same. It's too
But
small.
I agree with you on that. That's a valid point. Yeah,
I think it's too small.
I understand that.
I think it's too small. I think it's too small. I think
If you're talking about people to be judges, I don't think
Drake
it's
is
too
not
small.
going to be a judge, man, because
What?
Cardi B.
No, I
Come
mean,
again?
What kind of I'm not done with you on that yet. What kind of statement?
I
is
knew
that
that would get you talking.
No,
That
but
was
what
good.
kind of statement is that?
That's
though?
good. That's good.
Listen, let me explain
I need
something
to.
to you.
I need to.
No, but listen.
Just
No,
follow.
but
You guys
listen.
fall
Let
asleep.
me just talk
You
to
looked
you
at
for
your
a second.
phone while
No, but
recording.
let me talk to you.
So
for a
I needed to
second.
get you back in here.
Let me talk to you.
And
for
you
a
know what
second,
got you
man.
back in here?
Let me talk to you for a second, man, because I'm
Tell me what you got.
but I'm kind of getting sick and tired of you playing with this man's name. That's really my problem. Okay.
Oh,
Because
we had a few weeks ago we also had a big beef about this. We were
About
talking
what?
about
what,
Drake.
what do you
What?
not? You know, here's my issue with him. All right.
Can you explain what
And
what
you know what I'm
the
gonna do? I'm gonna
situation was?
segue this. I'm gonna segue this into that. You remember that we're talking about this list that Ti
Yeah.
put out? All right.
Oh,
Ti
yeah.
put this list out.
Yeah.
The best. Do you guys look at the list at least?
Yeah, we
No.
looked at the list.
Pull up the list on the TV.
You never looked at it?
Pull up
No.
the list. I gave you the article. The list is in the article.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff doesn't want to understand.
I don't want to.
All right. What Drake really is.
No, I don't want to.
He doesn't want to say. I don't know what is. Maybe he had a bad experience in Canada once. Dated a Canadian girl
I
who
never
wasn't
went to Canada.
nice or
Never
left
dated
him.
a Canadian girl.
Maybe that's what your problem is, really.
You know,
But
I'm good.
you have to
Paintings.
understand.
No, I'm good.
You have to understand, man, that he's. I mean, you might as well have said maybe because they called Cardi B, maybe they could get Jay-Z to fucking do it. No, there's no comparison. It's not close. The gap is too big. Drake is on some. Drake is on a whole. Drake's at a point now where he's doing Vegas residencies. Do you understand what that means? Do you even know what that is?
Yeah, no.
To have a residency in Vegas. Do you even understand what that like?
It's
do you even
huge.
process what that means?
It's huge still. Yeah,
Okay, so that's not.
I don't care.
Stop playing with this man's name, man. This man is the GOAT. All right.
Why would you think
It
I
is
care?
what it is. Just because you don't like it doesn't matter. Because
was
you
the
listen to
situation?
fucking
What was the
dudes
situation?
that dress like this.
we were talking about some. I don't know what
we're
we're.
in a roasted.
Yeah, no.
Saved you.
No.
Get back to it.
We were talking about some. I don't know what the beef was or what were the discussion.
I think we were
was.
talking about was more. It was definitely about Kanye. It was about Drake and Kanye.
Yeah,
We're talking about who has more.
I don't know what exactly.
You were saying something about who has
Accolades,
more.
what?
No,
No, someone who was more. What was he saying?
it was a while ago.
was more classics, I think.
Classics. Okay.
Was
Yeah.
more
No, it
classic
was- I don't
albums
think
or
it was
something along
classics.
something along those lines. I definitely know
Some
we were talking
li-
about
so-
projects.
Yeah, we were talking about projects. At some point, we were talking about the albums and everything. We went on a tangent.
He was calling me a stan.
Yeah, he is a stan.
How am I a stan?
You are a stan.
How am I a stan?
When he always supports Drake. There's nothing that guy
Listen,
can
man.
do wrong.
Listen, man.
Nothing that guy can
Listen,
do
man.
wrong.
Listen, man. OVO loud and proud. I don't even care.
Shit.
I don't even care with that one. I'll take that one.
You were saying about that list.
Yes. So the list. People were mad at this list. So I looked. So T.I. made a list of the best rappers, and
okay.
it's funny. Like, you scroll up because he said something. He said something too along with it. He said,
You want to hear
Play-
this?
play
"This
the
is
thing,
the
play
final list." Come on. The hashtag expeditiously.
Yeah, expeditiously. Yeah.
If y'all ain't hear the whole episode, you speaking loud, out of turn, and wrong as a motherfucker. Now, while I don't give a
Motherfucker.
fuck what number I am, music doesn't validate me or my existence. You can put me at 51 if you like. My life ain't going to change. Nice tip. Nice. So
Nice.
I didn't watch the video. Apparently he talks in
Why
video
didn't
too.
you play the
No,
video?
the video is about something else. You read the title. T.I. slams the publication for revealing the
Oh,
crossover
okay,
system.
okay,
Ah.
okay. But apparently,
Or something else.
but he says you didn't watch the whole episode, so I don't know what he said. But
Yeah.
anyway, the point is, People were mad at this list. I looked at it. I have to be honest. I kind of skimmed through it. I'm not seeing a lot of things that I have problems with.
I'm not too mad at it. Yeah.
People were saying the list is mad wrong.
Rick Ross. I don't agree with the Rick Ross thing.
Where's Rick Ross at?
Rick Ross is at what? 31.
31.
Let's at least say the top 10 maybe or something. Give some people some context to this shit.
Number 1. So from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Pac, number 1. Jay-Z, number 2. 3 is Biggie. 4 is Snoop. 5 is Kanye. 6 is Drake. 7 is Eminem. 8 is Nas. 9 is DMX. 10 is Lil Wayne. I'm not even that bothered by it, to be honest with
Me
you.
neither. That top 10 is actually solid.
I think Andre should be in the top 10, though.
I agree.
I would take Andre before I would take
Because
DMX.
I would say
I would swap Andre with DMX for sure.
Because I would say Andre
I could
influenced a lot
see
of
why
styles, like
could
the
see-
storytelling.
Yeah, but
The storytelling, a lot of artists in the top 10 use. They got it from.
Yeah, but I could see DMX sitting there also pretty comfortably. Personally.
I don't know.
Top
I think
10
I don't think it's public opinion. I don't know.
For sure 15. Top 15.
Yeah, well, then
Top-
I'll swap him out with
Yeah,
Andre. He
no.
had
I could
13.
see Andre also going on, but I don't have a problem with any. Let me see where I maybe Common a little bit higher.
No. Common is
19.
no. Common is
That's pretty high already.
That's very high actually.
For
I
you
thought
guys?
it'd be way lower.
Yeah.
Method 21, Pimp C 22.
I would put Nicki Minaj a little higher. If
Where's
you ask
Nicki?
me.
Where's she now?
Nicki is at 41. 40.
42.
42.
Yeah, I would Fab and Nicki's maybe switch.
Wait,
to
I'm not
41, 42.
Oh, yeah, she switched.
They're switching.
Yeah,
Maybe, but I think Nicki's good there. I think
Nicki.
Nicki's good there.
I think Nicki makes sense. I will put. I think that's Gucci.
Ross higher.
Wait, hold on. I think that's Gucci and Jeezy right after one another, right? That's
Yeah.
Gucci at 29, Yeezy at 30. I'd put them higher for certain.
I would put them lower.
I'll put Ross also higher.
No, I wouldn't put Jeezy lower. I would put Gucci lower.
No, I never put Gucci lower. You were wilding, my friend.
You see where Rick Ross is?
You were joking.
You see where Rick Ross is? That's why I would put Gucci at least.
Nah.
Listen,
Gucci's-
I ain't even mad at taking all 3 of them along with Future and moving them to the other side of the
For
list.
sure.
Where's Future?
For sure.
Future is under Ricky.
He's
Yeah.
right under Rick.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that, but all right.
What, that Future is lower than Rick?
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Killer Mike
I
also needs to go up.
I completely
Killer
agree.
Mike is 50. I think he can go up. At least.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean you completely agree?
Wait.
Rick Ross has been consistent. And he hasn't.
Future has not been consistent.
Wait. Let me talk.
What is it?
before you
What's the
continue.
discuss?
Because-
What is?
because-
Why are you guys?
I'm
what
saying
is
Future
happening?
should be way higher than I would
Rick
put.
Ross should
I'm
be.
gonna put Future. Where is it?
Should
Future
always be higher than
Future should be top 20 at least.
Then Rick Ross should be top 20 as well.
I'm not
Higher
saying.
than-
I'm
Yeah,
not.
but
I'm not
Future-
saying. I'm
He already
not
said
saying.
he's not mad with Gucci, Yeezy, Rick Ross, and Future in that order. Maybe
Yeah.
moving up.
No, not in order. Future should be higher than.
No,
Rick.
I think.
you think
Future
should
should be higher than probably all 3 of them.
No, but maybe this.
Nah.
This
Except for Gucci Mane, maybe.
mm,
That's it. That would be my statement.
Nah, Rick Ross is still higher for me.
No.
Rick Ross, nah.
Rick Ross above Future.
A lot of people, I don't know. Like
I don't agree.
I don't think Rick Ross.
And I don't think what you're saying makes. If you're going to talk about consistency, that doesn't make sense at all. By the way, if you're talking about Rick Ross, no offense, but
No, I'm talking about how long have you been here and what have you delivered? I'm looking
exactly.
at, and he has delivered great bodies of
so
work.
let's go. Let's do it. Let's go.
Give me my phone. Like, I'm
Let's do it.
Go through this, man.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Where's
All right.
yours? Where's yours?
You want me to? You want me to get into it?
Wait,
Get
you guys
into it,
are
man.
going-
Get into it. Get into it. Get into it.
I see you guys are doing your shit. Go
Talk
ahead.
to me, man.
Talk
Talk
make
to me.
this a thing. We
Show
can make
me.
it a thing, baby.
Show me, please, man.
I have no problems with this.
Go
Show
ahead.
me, please. Show me.
I have no problems with this, man. Let me-
They are both going through their phones, looking up their
There you
respective
go. All right,
artists.
see, this is easy.
Are we
Looking-
going
I'm
first on
gonna pull up.
Spotify and then, or
I'ma
are we,
just-
are
I
we
ain't even gonna do
literally
Spotify.
looking
I
at
ain't
numbers?
even gotta do
Are we looking
Spotify.
at literally
But I
at
ain't even
numbers or?
talk about- I don't know. What do you want? What you? I don't
Should
know.
we start
I
off
don't,
with
I don't
numbers?
think you want to do numbers. I don't think
Okay,
you want to
know
do the numbers
what?
game.
Let's do numbers. Let's do numbers. I don't care.
What numbers do you want?
Oh, I didn't even think you want to do numbers. But all right, so we're talking about what if they delivered. Listen, Ross was hot up until Teflon Don was the height of his career. Yes or no?
I'm not disagreeing there.
Okay,
I'm not disagreeing.
So for me, if we take up until Teflon Don, iconic. Now, if he would have stayed at that same frequency up until now, there would have been no discussion for me. None. But he didn't. He didn't.
Okay, what else?
Slacked off, he fell off a little bit.
What
really
other
didn't come
argument do you
back
have?
into that spotlight until just now. He did Port of Miami too. I'm going to give you that one even. Just now. After that, he did projects here and there. It wasn't landing.
Okay.
Right?
To be very honest then.
So what we have then is a legacy up until Teflon Don. Still iconic, but I think if I look at Future, I still see Future as overall more impactful, just bigger, just
I would say
just more consistent at making good music.
Guys. I pulled up Rick Ross's discography and Future's discovery. What do you guys want to compare?
No, I'm literally I'm very interested in putting those two next to each other because he's saying like he's that iconic. I'm not saying Future. I'm a supporter of Future first and foremost, like 100%.
Yeah, right.
I am. But I'm saying Rick Ross has done a lot more, and you're discrediting him by comparing it to Future.
Let's put out the numbers first.
He's been around long. He's done more projects.
I know.
But
I mean,
I'm saying if I'm talking about the weight of the projects, I think Future has more projects that are way heavier.
I'm not talking about only the project. I'm talking about everything. But if we stick to the projects,
if we're talking projects, studio albums, Rick Ross got 10. Studio albums, Future got 7.
Okay, good. So we can make some good comparisons. Close.
Okay, EPs, both got 1 EP. Rick Ross has a compilation album as well. Singles, they got Rick Ross got 87, and Future got 62. Mixtape, Future got 16, Rick Ross got 7, and they both have run soundtrack album. So where you guys want to go?
There's a lot to talk about.
Okay, continue.
In
the
terms
stats
of,
are pretty close.
In terms of numbers, they're pretty similar.
Well,
they're not that far
pretty close.
out of each other.
I don't know what you want to look at sales. I mean, that didn't even it for me, but if you want to look at sales,
I'm interested. I want to see actually everything.
So Port of Miami. Is that the first for both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got?
The Port of Miami has 750,000 sales.
Platinum,
and platinum, and then
Pluto's Gold.
Pluto's Gold.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Port of Miami is a classic album. I'm not even gonna disrespect that. Port of Miami is an iconic album.
No.
Easily.
Like I'm not trying to disregard the guy because that would be.
Port of Miami is easy. But
Continue.
then we have what do you do after that?
He did Trilla.
Also iconic. But this is hated. I don't expect anything here to be any less than what I'm seeing now.
Which era do you want to go to?
No, I just want to compare the numbers there.
I'm just saying
because at his height. No. What would you say has he
up until Teflon Don?
What is
Future's height?
Wow, that is.
You also need to remember these albums are about 10 years apart. So
I know, but I mean,
the sales in Future's list are obviously going to be lower.
No, because why lowered? Okay,
because people
inflation.
No, wait, inflation and people buy albums less now, so they stream, and streaming is different.
No, but wait.
But I ain't even mad at. I'm not even.
So you guys need to be clear about what you guys want to discuss.
Because streaming, right? Streaming. They had some sort of with the concerts and everything, balance everything out, right?
Yeah, well, you already gave it away by saying some sort of. No one even understands. No one understands that algorithm. I'm not gonna say that I do. So
how do you base?
I'm not saying anything.
So how do we do this? Because
I'm just looking.
Okay, if we purely look at how the impact the artist has. Wait, because your statement was Future is more impactful. If we purely look at the number
overall, yes. Overall,
if we look at
yes,
okay, so
but then you should not look at the numbers
because
because I said we can. I'm not putting it on the numbers.
Future dropped the album this year, right? Has it? He has, right? He has
early. It was
early this year.
It was an EP. It was Save Me. It was the EP. It's an EP. It's not an album. His last album was The Wizard.
The Wizard.
That was last year.
And that was
This was last year.
It's January 2018.
But this is all based on streaming,
last
right?
year. The Wizard.
This was all based on streaming, yes or no?
2018, you said.
19.
The Wizard?
Yeah. January 18, 2019.
Oh, yeah, I've been doing a lot of shit this year.
This year feels long, man.
That's right. That was still this year. Crazy.
This year
Okay.
feels
That's
long.
Okay,
true.
so
That's
so
true.
so
That's
wait,
true. That's true.
wait.
That's true. That's true.
This is
Yeah,
streaming.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is all based on streaming. Okay, if we look at Rick Ross, how many numbers did he do, and how many
Okay.
numbers did the Wizard do?
Port of Miami.
What, the last album?
Port of
last
Miami
album.
2 did 25,000, and the Wizard did 125,000.
Yeah, but you see, this is also difficult because this is up until now. The Wizard's been around longer.
That's true.
See, so that's you have to be. I'm trying to be fair. The Wizard's been around longer. The Wizard's been around for almost a full year. That one's been around for
All
just a couple months.
Hendrix and Rather You Than Me came around the same
Okay.
time. March for Rather You Than Me for Rick Ross, and then Hendrix is February 2017, both
Okay,
2017.
but that was
Future also did 2 albums that month.
that month.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was the
So,
Hendrix thing, right?
Future and Hendrix.
That's
So,
fucking right. That is fucking right.
Rather You Than Me from Rick Ross did
Yeah.
156,000,
Mm-hmm.
and Future did 140,000,
Mm-hmm.
and Hendrix did 121,000.
Okay.
And yeah, those are two
That,
albums.
you know what it
in
is,
the-
but
that
when
month.
if you're gonna talk about if you're gonna talk about Future, right? This is where I'm gonna make my argument here.
What?
First of all, his most impactful work is not in the albums. If you look at the albums, the 2 best albums would definitely be, to me, Future and Future Hendrix, those 2.
Mm-hmm.
But his most impactful work is not in the albums at all. I think
Tell me.
anybody talking about Future would tell you his most impactful work is in the mixtapes.
In the
right?
mixtape.
The mixtapes. And then as album, I think DS2 counts as an album.
Yeah, I saw it on the list.
DS2
yeah.
is that's his Port of Miami. DS2 is his best work, easily. And if we're gonna look at
344,000.
that's his best work easily.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna look at that,
Mhm.
come on, man. DS2.
Okay.
Come on.
But first of
Come
all,
on.
I don't think even though you
DS2
mentioned
is
the numbers and they're quite close to one another.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're surprisingly close. Actually,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
expect them to be this close. I didn't.
First
know.
of all, I think you should look at his portfolio. Not only that, but what he has done until
What do you-
from
like-
Port of Miami until Port of Miami 2.
Like yeah, okay. Like what do you mean? Like the projects.
Everything. No. I'm talking about from music to
Are you-
everything.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but okay. Let's say for argument's sake, only music. He has been impactful in so many ways.
Fam, come on. You
Wait,
lying,
okay.
fam.
Talk to me.
Teflon Don after he disappeared. Keep it a bean. Where was he?
No, I'm talking about. Okay, here. You mean to say? You mean
Up
to say,
until Teflon Don that we didn't hear he even says he knows that.
what do you
What do you
mean?
what do you come
How many
on,
projects
man.
has he dropped after Teflon Don?
He,
And he
How many
remains
would- how
remains
many-
relevant. He remained relevant.
no, come on, man.
No,
They
no.
weren't relevant.
Okay.
You're kidding.
Because your
What?
argument would be invalid if we say Lil Wayne wasn't that impactful, because it's the same thing, because Lil Wayne was dropped the Carter 3,
Yes.
the Carter 2 and Carter 3,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, he disappeared for a while. And then he dropped I would say below his level albums that didn't do as well as we would have liked to see, and then you didn't hear anything because of the Birdman situation.
Mhm.
You feel me? So basically, he fell off in a lot of ways. Okay, but his impact is that
And then-
significant
Absolutely true.
that
and
you
that's-
can't compare Lil Wayne to it, in my opinion, to Future.
No, but I think
And the same thing, I would argue the same thing with Rick Ross, because
I
Rick
see what
Ross
you're saying,
hasn't
but
had
that's
the
where I don't-
recognition he actually deserves. That's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying, but I just don't think I agree. I think if with Lil Wayne, if you look at what he's done with his career
Yeah,
up until the point that it fell off,
yeah.
I think that's big enough to make up for a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas for Rick Ross, I don't feel the same way. I don't feel as if it went from. It was also not like like it was all the way here and then it was all the way gone. It was more like a sort of gradual. If like it
You mean,
slowly just sort of dipped off.
decline,
he,
but
he never
You see what I'm saying?
he never took over the industry in one big jump. It was all steady. It was all slow increments for Rick Ross.
No, but
Yeah,
what
Ross
I
was never
appreciate,
at
okay,
the-
what I appreciate
Ross-
about
that's
Rick
fine.
Ross, what I
Ross
still
was never
appreciate.
at the Lil Wayne level. I mean, come on.
Yeah, true.
Ross was not at the Wayne
I-
level.
I-
man.
If we would
Come
look
on,
at
man.
this list,
I wish.
if
It's
we look
difficult.
at
It's
this
difficult.
list,
No, you-
Ross would never be anywhere around the top 20. I would put him below the 20 for sure, but in still above 25, 20 to 25 somewhere.
Future be top 20, 100%.
No.
100%.
No.
You guys,
I'm not
know
mad
Not
at
in
that.
this list.
I'm not
in
mad
this
at that.
list,
I'm
then.
not mad at
Not in
that.
this list.
Definitely in this list.
I'm not mad at that.
Definitely in this list. Everything. Listen, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just explain to you like this.
But we need more
if we take hip
information
hop
on
today,
what this
right?
list is based
Listen,
on.
if we take hip hop today,
Go
right? Mainstream hip hop today.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the people who are actively performing, who are
Mhm.
actively participating. If we
Mhm.
take the middle class of that,
Yeah.
that's you get that entire thing is his, right? You get that entire sound is him. That entire wave is him.
Ooh.
Future. That entire wave is him. All these dudes you're listening to. All these new SoundCloud rappers, all these with the colors in their hair and the way they all him. You do understand that at least. You do get that that's the position. We don't want to acknowledge it. People don't want to admit it.
No. Like,
But
explain it.
DS2
Okay,
is like
explain it
DS2
to-
is like the new DS2 is like the new Carter 3. It's like the new fucking like this is from where on out, this is the sound, this is how it goes. And only people who want to have like a particular very specific off sound or have a very specific vision of their own, like maybe an ASAP Rocky or Tyler the
You
Creator
mean
or something
to
like that.
say no?
They do their own thing.
With all
But
respect, no.
overall-
With all respect,
That
right?
can be so.
You're talking
but
about what we call quote unquote mumble rap. That's what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. If
Okay.
you want to call it, yeah.
Okay, I get that. I see what your
yeah,
point is.
yeah,
But
I agree.
aren't we, selling the Migos short, for example?
Also, Lil Wayne for all of that.
Wayne is definitely.
No, but we're not
impactful.
even talking about Lil Wayne.
you
We're not-
you can make the argument that Wayne influenced Future and Future influenced the rest. You can make that argument as well.
Yeah, but
you
you
could
can
draw
say
it like that.
Gucci Man influenced them as well.
That's I wanted to put Gucci Mane higher too. I
Yeah.
said Gucci Mane would be the one that I could still put above Future. I could see that make sense. I could see that one still make sense.
you have
But-
No, but I think Future's a better rapping artist than Gucci. I understand why you want to put
Yeah,
him
yeah.
above.
that's quite
but-
wait.
but-
That's quite subjective. That's
No,
that's
I-
subjective.
I
That's-
agree.
I think
That's
Future's
subjective.
better.
That's
I think
subjective.
I
Future's
agree.
better.
I
That's
also agree.
subjective.
So that's why I
subjective.
would put Future higher than Gucci.
I also agree. Future's,
Future's better.
Like it's subjective.
But
I just think.
with these kind of lists, it's always figuring out what are you basing your shit off of.
Well,
Is
I
it
mean,
the impact? Then Future needs to be higher. If it is about rapping ability, I don't think he needs
I'm
to-
looking at impact. I'm looking at like.
Yeah, but then you need to make a
who's
different
relevant.
list.
I'm looking at. No.
I think so.
Why?
I think you need to make
Nah.
a.
Then the list still makes a lot of sense to me up until 10 for sure.
Yeah, the top 10 makes sense, but I don't
Looking
see.
at it like that.
Actually,
but
yeah, no.
I don't think.
Up until 20, it still makes sense.
First of all, wait. I don't think this list is made based on rapping ability.
Oh no! And this, let's keep it real. This list is Ti on some shit. Just like, let me write some stuff down. Come
Oh,
on.
sure.
It's not very serious,
Sure.
But
Sure.
everyone's arguing about it, so I thought it'd be fun to argue about it.
But
Yeah.
I don't think a list like these type of lists aren't based on who can rap better than
No, but these
than
type,
another.
no.
Because there are
It depends. It depends on who you're talking to. Some people make these lists based on rapping ability. Some people make them on who's the better artist. Some people
I'm
make
looking
them
at
on who's
based,
the better
based
performer.
on impact.
That's why I think he said also rightly so. You cannot judge this list until you have listened to it, to listen to their explanation, because they would have maybe the wildest explanation you can think of. And before you know that, you cannot really like. You're right. This list fits in a bunch of lists or a bunch of different kind of ways of thinking, but it doesn't
But
work
I'm
with
just talking
everything.
about mine.
Yeah, no, yours.
And I'm saying
Yeah.
in my list,
what your list?
Future be way higher. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, but
maybe
that's
top 20
that's
Okay,
fine.
what's your top
That's
10?
fine. Full.
That's a good question. I'm not very good at an order because I don't think that that would be difficult. But
Yeah, I'm not talking about order. Just give me a top 10.
Well, Drake stays in it.
That's one.
Drake and Jay-Z would be
Two.
in it.
Snoop as well.
Shouldn't be that difficult. Like,
No, I think it is actually.
It's not an easy thing
I'm picking
to
out
do,
the
man.
people who are on this list already.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I would do Drake, Jay-Z, Kanye still. Kanye
Yeah.
still.
He doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
He wants to
Right,
take him
yeah.
out. You cannot take him out yet.
Drake,
Not yet.
Kanye, Jay-Z. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Who asked you something? Fucking punk. The fuck is your problem?
Go ahead.
Fuck you, you can't take him out yet. Not yet. Get the fuck out of here.
He wants to do it so bad. He wants to do it
Fucking
so bad.
Troll. Fucking, he's sick. I don't want him to do it anymore. Fucking sickening. Listen, man. Give me Drake, Jay-Z, Kanye, Eminem. Probably still Lil Wayne also. I'll put 50 Cent in there actually, even though I don't don't like the guy very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Let's stop there.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say, I'm gonna
Let's
pull
stop
a
there,
wild
let's
card. No, I'm gonna pull a wild. I'm gonna say Nelly also.
Ooh.
Yep. Yeah, Nelly.
Explain
for
your
sure.
choice, please.
Oh, Nelly was iconic.
He was.
Yeah, but
Nelly was.
explain your
wait,
choice,
wait,
please.
wait,
Nelly
no,
was
no, no,
iconic.
no.
Listen, I'm telling you, Nelly
what
was
do you base-
iconic.
what do you
in the
base your list
process
on?
I know his background. And
Nelly was.
Go
Well, I'm
ahead.
gonna tell you what my
You're-
decision
you're
making.
going off of
Nelly was
impact, right?
iconic. Yes.
Okay.
And Nelly was iconic in bringing in melody into hip hop.
Okay.
People really don't acknowledge that enough. He is one of the most important figures when it comes to bringing melody into hip hop.
You keep Pac and Biggie, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say something.
So you're taking out Nas.
Okay, no. What's
and
yours?
who else?
What's yours?
You're taking out Nas, Snoop. And
I don't know who I got now.
when-
Yeah, I know who you got, but you still got, I think, two. Go ahead.
If I got two, then it's gonna be
Future,
I don't know. Maybe.
Top 10, huh?
Meek Mill.
No, I'll put Future and Gucci Mane in it.
Okay, cool. What's yours?
Most of this list, I would take Nas.
Make it 5 because you slow.
No, I would take Nas probably out there, and put in, this Andre talk we had in the beginning.
3,000. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I will switch him out for. I'm still on the fence about that one. I understand what you guys are saying.
But you agree on from 1 till 10?
I think Pac fits, Jay fits, Biggie fits, Snoop, yeah, Ye, Drake, M, yeah, Nas, I'm not sure, Lil Wayne for sure, DMX. I could switch him out with Andre.
Well, the thing is, like, it's not that the people that
Okay,
are there now
okay.
don't make sense. It's like if I was making my own list, though, what
Yeah.
are the people that I would see above them? Like, I would definitely put.
I would put Jay.
Uh,
J2, no. Jay.
I'm sorry, but I personally would put a couple people over DMX,
Mm-hmm.
and there's definitely some people you could put over Snoop.
Nah, I think Snoop, for me, Snoop is definitely in there. Maybe not top 5, but top 10. So 5 to 10, he would be there. DMX, personal list. Personal list, I would need
You
to
can't
go.
put anybody over Snoop.
I need to put Kendrick personally. Top
Where
10.
top 10?
Yeah,
You are
not
a
top 5.
wild one. You
Not
are
top
a
5.
wild boy.
This is my
You
personal
are a
list.
wild,
This is my
wild,
personal
wild,
list.
wild, wild boy.
This is my
I
personal
don't give a
thing.
fuck about it. It should be in your personal list. This is my podcast. Explain it. Fuck you talking about 10. He ain't no 10.
For me,
top 20, I'll give it to him. Where's he now?
if I'm thinking about artists and stuff that like
18. He's right perfect. You know what it is? He's perfect right there at 18.
Unfortunate. So.
He's perfect right there at 18. That's right where he belongs.
Let me see.
Where else you wanna put him?
Let me see.
There's no one else you can put him above. If you look at him at 18, over Rakim, no. Over LL Cool J, no. Lauryn Hill, no. 50 Cent, no. Andre 3000, no. Ice Cube, no. Tip, no. Lil Wayne, no. DMX, no. Nas, no. Eminem, Drake, Kanye West.
I can see him.
Snoop, Biggie, Jay-Z, Pop. No.
I can
None
see
of
him
them.
above DMX.
What? You are a fuck. And I'm the stand. Get the fuck out of here.
I would never put him in the top
please.
5 anywhere, but Drake I could put in the top 5.
Hey, he's entitled to his opinion. Okay.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
No, but really, I'm really just looking at it. And when I take Kendrick from 18, yeah, I don't see myself bringing him any lower necessarily, but above. I'm not.
No,
Above
no.
Lauryn Hill.
Mm,
I'm not doing it.
in certain, yeah, I could.
That thing. Sorry.
I could.
He
I could.
didn't do no thing.
No, I wouldn't change too much about this thing, but yeah, there's a few that I could maybe
Explain
move,
the Kendrick thing. We ain't done with you.
No, the Kendrick.
Where you going?
For me, Kendrick, he has had too much of an impact for me for the kind of rappers he's talking to. I need to qualify this for the kind of rappers he's talking to. I think he had a great
Kind
impact.
of rappers he's talking to.
Yeah, the Chances, the
What do you mean? Wait, hold on, stop.
the rappity rap niggas.
Listen, this is why.
There's
This is why I struggle so much with him.
No,
He's
we've talked about this.
No, but listen.
To me,
you say
no,
the
hold
kind of
up, hold up.
rappers he's a rapper. He's supposed to talk to an
Hold up.
audience, not to other
No,
rappers. Fam.
The way I see it, there are three. Right now, there are
here
three
he
kind of
goes.
the three rappers in this
you
in this
better
thing.
You want some water?
Yeah, please.
Hold, I'm gonna keep this short. I'm gonna keep this short.
No.
No,
Wait,
no,
we go get some
keep
water.
sitting.
We
Sit
gonna
down. I'm gonna keep this short.
We get ready for this.
You have Future, Drake, and Kendrick.
Uh,
Future, Drake, and Kendrick. You have the mumble rappers. You have the basic. I
Always
think
insult.
Drake is the sing.
always discriminated.
No, I don't mean it like that. You know that. You have the mumble things, the mumble rappers.
Mumble things. He made it now. Now he
Stop
made it
it.
to mumble
Stop
things. He made it now.
I'm just messing.
Wild.
I'm just messing with you.
Go ahead.
You have the Drake with the emotional part and more of the mumble rappers and sing rap. I see a little bit different. Drake does more of the singy kind of stuff added to that, and then you have the people that just rap, and then I think Kendrick is on top of that one right now, and only because of that, I think they, for my current list right now,
Drake is
could
a better
move up.
rapper than Kendrick Lamar's.
I don't disagree.
Then how is he?
I would put him above him.
But above who?
But then how is he
Drake?
at the top?
You would put Drake above what?
Kendrick.
Oh, okay.
But how is he then a better? Because you said Kendrick is at the top of the rappity rap people.
I said
Drake.
rap and sing.
I'm not following you anymore.
Drake is for me rap sing.
That's why I said I should get
Drake
some
is for
water.
me rap sing.
That's why I wanted some water.
I think Drake is a better artist, rapper, but I put him in a different list. He's going for the mainstream. He's going for everything.
So that's how you dodge it. All right.
It's all my opinion though. So yeah, you don't have to agree.
Opinion is trash.
Okay,
fuck you.
cool.
But what about you,
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
nigga?
Yeah, I don't agree with the beginning of the list.
What is your beginning of the list?
I already know what he's gonna say.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That
guarantee you.
that I'm saying
He's gonna take Pac out
Yep.
and Biggie out.
I'm taking that as well. Yeah.
What?
He's gonna be. I know.
What is your?
Listen, man. I told you. I know this dude. I've been
we talked
knowing this
about
dude
this,
for
right?
a long time.
Yeah,
man.
we talked about this.
I've
What
been
is
knowing
your-
this dude for a long time. I'm gonna
What is your-
let you say your shit though. I'm gonna let you.
What's your
talk, 'cause
reasoning?
I'm not even mad at it, but I don't
What
know.
is your
Okay, so
reasoning?
listen.
I'm not ready yet.
Are you
Too
not ready
soon for me.
Let me. I'm gonna try to explain it as simple as possible. So there's this idea that because they're iconic, they are iconic in hip hop. Okay,
Mhm.
but I didn't grow up in that era.
Yeah.
I have respect for what they did and basically the legacy that they left. But I mean, they're not as impactful to me as they would be for people in that era. So if I look at who is a top 10 for me personally, I would start with the Jay-Z's. I would start with a Drake. I would start with a Kanye West. And a Lil Wayne. Those are the people I grew up with.
But then,
And then definitely a 50 Cent, for example.
but then most of this list would maybe be out of your
Maybe, yeah.
yeah.
Because I don't.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. But I mean, this could be seen as quite controversial because, like, if you love hip hop,
If
you
you
would
explain-
say you would
yeah,
definitely say, okay, Biggie should be in there, Pac should be in there
If
in
you
your top 10.
if you explain it like that, it makes sense. If I'm talking about rappers that I've listened to in my lifetime, yeah, they would need to go out. No, rappers.
Y'all never sit down with a Pac album?
No, I've seen that with the Pac album, but if it's rappers I've experienced like in their prime while they're performing.
Yeah, okay,
while
but
shit has happened.
I see
yeah.
what you're saying, but it's
Yeah.
like impact is like
I'm not-
I don't think
but
you
this
think
is-
of two rappers that are more impactful than.
Yeah, but this is
them.
why. This is
No,
why I
listen,
keep.
listen,
But this is why I keep
because
saying you need to
not-
make clear what you base your
Okay,
list
first
off
of all, it's not like I don't appreciate a DMX. I wasn't DMX, but I mean, I love DMX's sound when I was growing up, because I remember the video clip with the cars and the Rough Riders and all of them. I get that.
You weren't. Yeah, we weren't
And
there for Biggie and Pac. That makes sense.
And I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I just wasn't. And it's not like I'm not going to pretend this is in my top 10 or
Yeah.
they would be in my top 10. They would be mentioned as one of the
I don't
better
think they'd
rappers.
be in my top 10 in terms of like personal.
Yeah, but I'm
listening.
yeah. I'm
Yeah, but
purely talking about
Yeah.
my personal opinion. And if I definitely would look at, okay, so what would be the general consensus? Obviously, I would put them in there. But I mean, I'm personally looking at this list. I would definitely put 50 Cent, for example, in there because he was impactful. Like in the club,
Yeah,
is still in the club. You feel me? Like
Makes sense.
those type of songs, those type
I
of
put 50 Cent in there.
100%. And there are, what he mentioned about Nelly, for example.
I didn't
Nelly, I
even
was
see-
there for Nelly.
I didn't even see Bust on 26.
Bust, yeah.
You can't deny Nelly, man. Come on.
But those type of rappers, those type of artists, those were impactful in my during my time.
No, I if you explain like that, I cannot disagree. Because
I remember when I was.
if I would need to make a personal list like that,
Okay, hey, you know
Yeah.
what? Okay, here's a wild thought. You know what I think is maybe missing from this list?
Who?
Bow Wow.
Okay,
oh yeah.
you mean Lil Romeo and Bow Wow, that era?
Not Lil Romeo.
No. But I mean that era. You mean that era? That,
Wait, but
Let's be specific. Bow Wow.
where would you put him?
I would personally.
What was this?
Personally-
Top 25, the first half of it?
Personally, I would
First
put
half.
Bow Wow in there.
I would put him second
I would
half.
put Bow Wow in there.
For me,
But
second half.
he was
It was a big deal.
He was a big deal.
I don't even like him.
He was a big deal.
Let's
It was
keep
a
it real
big
with you.
deal.
I don't even listen to him. But it was a big deal, though.
He was a big deal. But I mean, still, I don't
That
feel
shit
like
was everything.
I would put him right now where we have Big Pun, 8 Ball, Bun B, Luda, that era.
What about T-Pain?
T-Pain.
But
I'm
hey,
sprung,
wait.
yeah.
This is rappers though.
But you can consider him as a rapper.
Most
Okay.
of his stuff
I
is
get what
singing.
you mean. Okay.
It's a difficult one. It's difficult.
Yeah,
That-
okay.
You need to know what the list is about. You
But
need to
wait,
make strict rules.
wait.
What?
We can put T-Pain in there. Why not? Drake is in there as well.
Yeah, no, but Drake also.
Drake
Specifically
has a good balance.
Yeah.
T-Pain.
T-Pain has a less of a balance, but still he does his thing. Right?
I
mad
see
at it.
T-Pain more as a singer, R&B maybe.
Okay,
that area,
okay.
the area maybe.
It's
If
more
you
like
make it
how you
R&B,
define it. Indeed, yeah.
if you make just an artist list,
Yeah.
high up, just an artist,
What do you mean?
just
He
in
would be
general,
Just hip hop artists.
Just hip-hop artists?
He'd be
Yeah.
right.
he would be high up regardless.
For sure.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We're not putting
Pitbull?
any. Oh,
I'm going to kill you. That's the dumbest shit you've said today.
as
No,
a,
I've said dumber shit. Pitbull. What we got? Wait,
else?
hold on. Wait, forget.
No. And he thought he was serious.
no, I didn't think it was serious. Come on, come on.
Is it too soon for Cardi B? That's an actual
Yeah.
question.
I think so.
Yeah, I think a little too soon.
I think so.
I would put Nicki Minaj somewhere in the top 20.
I think she can be higher, but not in the left on the left side. She can maybe.
And maybe it's a little biased, but I mean, yeah, I would put Nicki in the top 20.
I will put her.
I would most definitely put.
But you would not put Future in the top 20.
I would.
Mm.
100.
I would put
100.
Nicki top 30.
Yeah, but you don't like her.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, yeah, okay, cool.
What?
He doesn't like her.
Yeah, you don't like her, right? It's not like you don't like.
Her music is okay.
Okay, cool. No, cool.
What about Schoolboy Q? I feel like Schoolboy Q is
Too
missing.
early. I think.
What?
I don't think he fits
Man,
in
you
this
see why
list
I
yet.
fucking can't stand
Big
Jeff?
Sean isn't in there as well.
No, wait.
I don't think
Hold on.
Schoolboy, no.
Hold on. He's starting to, I'm not done with him.
Oh, go ahead.
Listen, that's fucking bullshit, and you fucking know it. How is it too early?
Talk to me, Nick.
But when about explain to me what your logic is too early?
No.
Because you didn't start around the same time Kendrick did.
No, I don't think he has had the same impact as.
Huh?
No, lesser. I think for sure lesser. If we're talking about,
Get the fuck out of here,
I'll
man.
put
Get the
J Rock
fuck outta
even
here.
before him on this
Oh,
list.
wow.
I think J-Rock is doper.
Wow.
I think J Rock is
Wow.
doper. Personally, I think
Listen,
J Rock is doper.
You said, listen, man. You just
I'm gonna let you guys
No.
handle this, man.
This is me personally.
You just played yourself.
No,
You just played yourself.
if we're talking, I've always
just
thought
played
J Rock was
yourself.
doper.
You just played yourself. You just looked me dead in the eye and told me, listen, there's 3 type of rappers. There's a rap singer, there's a mumble rapper, and then there's these, what is this other person?
That's how I see it, John.
What's the third guy again? There's a
Just
rappity rap person, a
rap-
rap singer, and a mumble rapper.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So how is Schoolboy Q not the almost like top list of maybe, let's say he
Rappity
doesn't
rapper?
sing, maybe rappity rapper then?
If I don't think he would be anywhere near the top 20 or anything, but no, I think he's
You say
too
he wouldn't
cool.
be in the list at all.
I know. I think this.
You are
this
fucking
like
sick.
this is his
Like your
You are
definition. No.
sick.
If we look at your definition,
Mhm.
like maybe he wouldn't make my list either, but I mean your definition,
Yeah.
he would be in that list. You feel me?
I'm talking about the whole list. You're not putting him anywhere in the top 50.
I think
Schoolboy Q.
a lot of these people are
wait,
really good.
wait,
Go ahead, go ahead.
So okay, let me do this a second. So let me see who we got here. So you're telling me you would allow Bun B,
Bun B is dope.
Fab,
Yeah.
Lil Kim
Lil Kim. Mm.
over Schoolboy Q.
But wait. Please
Over
explain.
Schoolboy Q.
Please explain who Lil Kim is, Tim.
I don't have time to explain to
Lil Kim is dope, yeah.
Lil Kim. But
Yeah,
over
but
Schoolboy Q,
I have not listened enough Lil Kim
how
to
is
know.
like if you look at the team,
I cannot say Lil Kim. I cannot say stuff about. I have not listened to enough.
I mean,
8-Ball, for
listen,
instance,
you
also.
have Too Short, you have E40 all over your Schoolboy Q. Really? You're gonna put a fucking
I trust that. Look, if I'm going to make my own list,
Yeah.
it will look very different because a lot of these people have not heard enough
no,
to say
but you're saying Schoolboy Q wouldn't be in the list at all. That's what we're talking to you about.
If I'm
today,
looking
my
at my own stuff, Schoolboy Q, I find him very dope, but sometimes it's just not for me.
So wait, so if you're telling me to my face in my house that if you're making a top 50 list of hip hop artists of rappers, you're not putting Schoolboy Q in the top 50.
That's why I keep saying these lists are personal things. You personally qualify what they're about. For me, it's never about impact.
What is it about? Tell me what yours is about. Because here's why I'm daring you. You are not going to give me any sensible claim. There's nothing that's going to be about where it doesn't make sense to have Schoolboy Q in the
my
top
favorite
50.
list of what I think are my favorite artists.
Yeah.
I
Easy
don't.
cop out.
No.
That's what I like.
This is you. For you, it's impact. I ask you multiple times. What's your list about?
We can
I'm
make
telling
it,
you what's
and
mine.
I'm saying if we make a different list, it still wouldn't make sense. Top 50. You know how big 50 is?
I know.
He's nowhere in the 50.
I know. I
you
don't think.
sick?
At first
He's
thought,
sick.
at first
He's
glance,
sick.
at
He's
first glance,
fucking
you're asking
sick.
me right now.
Oxymoron is one of the best fucking hip hop albums of like the last decade.
Listen, I haven't written shit down. I don't know where the fuck he would land. Maybe he would, but first thought, you ask me right now, my first thought says no. But if
50.
I write shit down, it might be that he slips in. I have no fucking idea. I don't know.
Is Oxymoron not one of the best hip hop albums of the last decade? Yes or no? It's not. Okay. Is Oxymoron not a classic? Yes or no?
I think it's a classic.
All right.
But many of these people have classics, of course.
Fam. Okay.
But no, bro.
Oh, fucking I don't really know. I don't know what he's talking about.
No, hey,
Oxymoron.
it's fine.
What?
It's fine. But
If he released Oxymoron alone, even alone, just that in the last 10 years, even then I would say top 20 at least. Psychonic. You guys are wild. You are wild. Studio.
if I make one time, if I make a list one time, if I make a list,
Man of the Year.
if I make a list, I don't know where he would end
you
up.
are
But first
sick.
thought,
You
you're
are a
asking me
sick,
right
sick
now.
boy.
You're asking me right
Sick
now,
boy.
first glance. I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I don't think so.
You are a sick individual.
This is my
man.
first instinct.
That is a
For
sick,
sure.
sick statement. Schoolboy
Hey.
Q. Man of the Year. Oxymoron.
With that said,
Studio.
ladies and
Gangsta,
gentlemen.
Are you fucking joking?
Whoa.
If it's just that Oxymoron was everything. Are you joking? He's joking. He's joking. Okay.
All right. We are the Triangle Men. My name is Jeffrey.
My name is Duncan.
Whatever, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
What?
You're good?
Yes, I'm good.
All right. Thank you for listening. Follow us everywhere on Twitter,
Yeah,
Facebook, Instagram. Leave a like, leave a follow. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know what you thought. And we'll see you in the next one.
Next time.